in Ronin and outside of Ronin who are building a blockchain game.
Collabs to come, basically.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And speaking of collabs, I guess this question is mainly for Bill Gaines. I don't know if Bill's here. I see him muted. But 2 years ago, Bill actually sent me a Forgotten Babies Wizard Orphanage.
Oh Lord, that's old school.
yeah.
There's a story
Yeah,
behind that.
super old school. I remember it too because he was like, "Logic, you gotta get in the cult." And I
Bill's
was like,
been on
"Dude,
this, bro.
price right now is like too high for me at the time, And I'm sure the floor spiked too as soon as the official collection got announced, and you guys got announced yesterday. But Bill, what's going on with the Forgotten Babies Wizard Orphanage? Speaking of community, speaking of collaboration.
You hold it. Did you get one?
GM.
Yeah, I have one.
Oh my god! Look at this fucking guy. I love you, Logic, but he's so lucky sometimes. But anyway, carry on. Yes. Good morning, Bill. I'm glad to have you here. I think we're definitely gonna go deep, bro, because you're like that community lens that you kind of come from. We can find out, a lot about what you've been doing over the last, year, maybe even 2 years, however long you've been in that community, maybe even longer, because you are an OG at the end of the day. And as to why you are like so bullish on the Forgotten Runes, Forgotten Runeverse, and yeah, but how big a day it is for you yesterday.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions there. Could I'm gonna answer Logic first.
Yes. No, I didn't ask questions. I just rambled for a little bit on all the things that were in my head. So I'll get a question out for you. But welcome to the space.
So the babies, we're actually in the middle of building a DAO sponsored game. It's gonna be like Oregon Trail prompt and choice play style with all the character tokens in our community. So the official collections and the community collections, like the babies, like the Heroes of Cumberland, which are a bunch of silly community made hot dog heroes.
Nice.
Essentially. So yeah, we're making something for the babies, and I don't know how to explain it because the whole thing is kind of complicated. But just imagine like a Gaia Online or Neopets, but using Forgotten Runes IP, and you'll be able to basically create your own character for free. We're doing a like free to mint villager collection that you can customize and make your character. And then you'll be able to interact with our platform, which is going to include like basically all the community games, and provide an onboarding process into what the community is building as well. So you'll be able to earn items for your character and then dress them up and equip those items and then use them in other games. So we're building something pretty different for the community, and I'm hoping that people within Ronin will use it and get onboarded. Play a couple.
So
games
just to be clear, is that like so that's something that you built, or a horde of the community members have got together and put on?
Gila, I wanted to interrupt. Like, Bill, I think we need to start from the beginning, and it doesn't have to be a long-winded thing, and I can sort of tee you up. First of all, Bill has been just ramming Ronin down our throats for 3 years. So just so
well done, Bill. Hey, Bill, fucking love that.
Like, if you go into our server and like look up Ronin, like 10,000 messages are gonna come up. He's been waiting for this moment. And so, but point is, we made a joke on our weekly spaces that we've been doing for 3 years. We haven't missed a week, and we made a joke about forgotten babies. Bill and his amazing woman partner, Acid Eater, went and took that and ran with it. And I'm probably butchering it, Bill, but they put together baby versions of all the wizards, and then sold them, and then donated a ton of money. I would say the lion's share of the revenue that they made from the mint and donated to our DAO, which is based
Nice.
fully on funding art projects from the community. So Bill has been a centerpiece from day one, and Bill, something that like you spoke to in our spaces yesterday when Jiho and Alex were in there, um, really sort of like touched me, and this is why I never want to do anything else in my life. I want to do Forgotten Runes for the rest of my life. But what you talked about, the synergy between like Ronin community and Forgotten Runes, but specifically what you want the Ronin community to experience and dive into. That is really, it's not about floor price. Like we don't talk about floor price. We like we're Magic Machine is the company that sort of leads it, and we're gonna do our thing. But the reality is it's nothing without the community. And I would say we probably have one of the most prolific communities of creators, artists, writers,
Love that.
you
Yeah.
name it. And so Bill, like I don't know, I know like I'm literally crazy. I'm 26 hours awake straight, but Bill, that really touched me yesterday, and it meant a lot. So I hope that the Ronin community really embraces the creativity. We're all about, Forgotten Runes at the end of the day, yes, it's a decentralized, Middle Earth, but really our message is, put your mark on the world, put your rune on the door, and that means express yourself any way you feel is true to yourself. And so that's really what we're about. And we have a bunch of tools. We can get into it if you want about how we facilitate that, but it's about creativity at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's totally true. And everyone is like so inviting. If you want to come in and start creating, like everyone is so supportive. Like my wife, she never really done pixel art before Forgotten Runes, and she just started making pixel art, and everyone was so encouraging that she continued making pixel art, and here she is over 2.5 years later, like making so much art
And they're super good.
for the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, she makes some she's got her own style that really just like brings a whole new depth to the character tokens.
Our
Yeah.
community projects have deeper roadmaps than Genesis project roadmaps.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Well, but this is it
Sorry,
reminds
we're
me
not
so
talking
much
about
of
the game
Ronin.
at all, Gila. I feel
No, no,
bad.
no.
I feel
But
like
yo, this is
You're
stuff
good,
that
you're
we need
good.
to know. Like this is because like we talk about Ronin, and of course it instigated through the creation of Axie, and then what Axie needed, and that led to Ronin. And there's such similarities, and why I think Bill, you've been so expressive within the Forgotten Runes communities because like you're that type of person anyway. You were in the Axie community, and there was a similar, cult vibe. Yeah, let's lean into the cults, but there was a similar culture within Axie community as there is in Forgotten Runes. Is how it sounds from the external. So even knowing that yesterday is the day that it joins Ronin, and these people in the Axie community are very much Ronin community members. And there's a ton of artists. There's a ton of people who enjoy writing lore, but in some ways, Axie hasn't given them that expressive environment in the way that Forgotten Runes can. And is doing right now, so it's really interesting to find out about that stuff and how in touch the community is with things that occur in the world of in the world of the wizards. So
Man, it's a dream come true. The idea. Sorry to cut you off because I think this is really important, right? Which is creative environments and communities that start to write things that are kind of like cross pollinating between like let's say Axie and also like wizards, right? If
mhm,
people start making that creativity and that those stories, that lore, that art, you could start seeing like this just really super like explosive creative vibe between both communities that's
yeah.
put into the book of lore, and it also is like encouraged, right? Like we love when people create stories like that. It's not easy to do, but like maybe we become the outlet for some stuff like that, right? And I hope we are.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
honestly like. Yeah, there's so much
there was
opportunity.
a little tease of it yesterday when I think it was Axie or Ronin. I think it was Axie posted that picture
It's
of
the picture.
the
It's in my head. I was about to
picture
say.
of the Axie with the wizard hat, and it was like when they were like, well, let's put together a graphic to like welcome you guys. I was like, put a wizard hat and the staff. And
Yeah,
honestly, I think that's like a little foreshadowing of what could happen with us.
yeah,
It's
100%. Listen,
it's kind of funny too, because that image. I mean, some people picked up on who it is, but that is an existing IP character of ours.
Mhm.
And we actually didn't even have to like modify that much. But I also just have to give the biggest shout out to our art team because the turnaround on that concept, like I was looking in Slack, like it got pitched, and it was like maybe an hour later, the
Wow.
first rough draft comes through. It looks incredible, and then I mean, just shortly after, it's done. And
Yeah.
I think like to Bear's point, like one of the really cool things I think on our end, and what we always love seeing is communities that care enough to ingrain themselves in a product and in a culture. And I think like Forgotten Runes is one that like I think we all saw that. We saw like people really not just like you don't want a community that's just going to buy something and that's their only interaction. You want a community that like wants to be part of a movement and culture and like wants to really like ingrain themselves. And like I think Forgotten Runeverse, like that's that community, and like that's also the Ronin community. And so it's kind of that like really perfect kind of like harmony that works together, and like that's why teams work on Ronin. Yeah, there's the image.
There it is,
So
yeah.
good, just unreal.
Yeah.
you know, our team blows me away sometimes.
Yeah.
'Cause they just like
And
pop
by the
out.
way, it wasn't easy. Like Sky Mavis, like you guys did massive due diligence on our game and our team and our community. I think Kathleen, who runs biz dev over there, wrote a whole thread about it. But like, you guys took it very seriously about like letting someone into your home, and we look
Mhm.
at it the same way. We're very
Right.
familial, and we appreciate it because guess what? Like, please come into our house. You're gonna be pleasantly surprised. But doing that gut check and like really taking the time to figure out who you're going to invite in meant everything. And honestly, that's why we went with you
We
guys.
had so many conversations, so many, and like one thing just like rang true in my head, especially because like I run a lot of gaming stuff for Forgotten Runes, and I was tasked with like deep diving on a lot of things. Like all things in my head point to the success of this space is going to be a result of good community, good games, and collaboration, right? Like those three things specifically in my head are very important. And like Ronan does that so well. Like I dove into all the games, dove into all the discords, dove into all the communities, and like everywhere you go, it's like these open arms of open collaboration with like the idea of good games are important and like pushing that forward. And I just like I don't know where else you can look right now to find it at the same level. Like and also
Yep.
people shouldn't sleep on community. Like I like to call them zealots. Like I think we have those in Forgotten Runes. I think you have them over here as well. When you become a
Mhm.
true believer in something, a true like community member, that's all you believe in. And like
Mhm.
for
Yep.
good reason. And you see it everywhere here. You can't point to very many other places in the space that has it, right? And I think both of our communities have that thing. So it's a match made in heaven. It just made so much sense on so many levels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
community sentiment part too is like so key. It's actually kind of funny just because like obviously like within my role I interact with a lot of teams across the space, and like I end up talking to a lot of teams even if we're not like bringing them in. It's just sort of like I interact with a bunch of people, especially through like Wolves Down stuff, and and especially within Ronin, the comment that we always kind of get is people going like, "There's a cult on Ronin," and I don't get it. And I'm like, that's okay. It's okay to not get it yet. Like from the outside looking in, a lot of people look at what we do and they're like, there's no way that's real, right? They're like, there's no way, like that can't. These aren't real people. But if you spend like any amount of time in conversations like this, in Moku Discord, in any of the Telegram chats that exist, in the Axie Discord, in the Ronin Discord, you very quickly start to realize like no, these are real people and they're just really 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 fucking passionate
Yeah.
about what we're doing. And like to find that, it it doesn't feel real, right? Like I even had the same questions before I joined the team a year ago. Was like, all right, you guys say you have all this, is it real? And I like definitively over the last year I can tell people like 100% these are real people. Like
Yeah.
I've met a lot of them across events. And like Bear, you got to come see a little bit of that at GDC when we did
Yeah.
our sort of like smaller meetup. Gila was there, Logic was there, and like once you
I
see it in
could barely
person.
fit inside the bar. It was
Yeah.
packed the entire
We were
room.
packed.
Hilo was there. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
nuts.
it's crazy. And like to have that level of passion, like it's just it's awesome. And it's cool to be able to share it with other people. But like to your point, it's really important that we pick the right people to share that with. It's
Yeah,
making sure, even if we like on face level we're like, all right, Forgotten Runes, these guys are amazing. We want to share it with them. Still, absolutely, like we still, Ash and Scott and Kellen and Kathleen and the rest of the BD team and Enzo, like they do their due diligence. They take their time to really make sure that it's mutually beneficial. Again, we usually know if it's going to be or not, but like it's really important.
All right, fam.
Our
Listen.
cult,
Yeah.
is treated the best,
No.
and then your cult is treated the best.
Yeah.
This has been, honestly, the reason I'm still up for 26 hours is because I've been talking with your team and Kathleen and everybody for, I would say, oh God, there he is. There's the party. That's right.
There's the party.
I've been
I love that
talking
you
with
just
the
had
team
that
for
so
like,
fast.
I've been talking with the team for 10 months. And so my explanation for my wife for not coming home tonight and just being at the office was like, you don't realize how long this has like been gestating, and it's just incredibly exciting. And just the last thing, and Gil, I know we'll get to let's get into the whole entire project, what we're about. We'll be succinct, and then we'll get into the game.
Yeah.
But the last thing I'll say before we get into that, we'll just keep it like philosophical for a second, is there's this famous article written by, at the time, the editor of Wired magazine. I forget his name, but it's called "1,000 True Fans," and it talks about and a lot of people talk about it, 1,000 True Fans, and basically the TLDR is that if you can create a relationship with 1,000 people who are completely aligned with what you're trying to build and will be there for you and will do what you ask them to do because it's genuine and pure, if you create those relationships, the network effect is insane, and that's how you start. And like the thing that really touched on that article for me was when I'm in Los Angeles. I met with two of the founders of Riot, and they, by the way, fans of Forgotten Runes, which is pretty cool. But what they talked about was how they saw us, and I'm sure they would say the same thing about Axie. They saw us in our community, and they were like, "This is what it was like when we were in the basement, when we were starting, and there were 100 people, 200 people, 500 people, 1,000 people. That's what it was like, and you guys cared just as much when you had 1,000 people than when you had 80,000 people." And I think that just reigns true, and it's clearly true with Axie as well. Sorry, rant done.
No, bro. These are all, it's all important points, man. Like you're saying, those are big eyes as well. On your project alone, and then in terms of this industry and this space itself, people are watching. And just to continue on like the community aspect, like one of my true beliefs and the reason why I give so much energy to this space and believe in it so heavily is like on a macro, like when we look at the gaming industry, for me as an individual, as a gamer, it got to the point of like my life where I didn't have as much timeshare to kind of give to games, and like that created a bit of a disconnect. But then the lack of involvement with the direction and the journey that games and IPs that I was, childhood fans of, felt as if that gap grew even further as well, even with just the way my life was going and stuff like that. So the involvement within these games for me was something that, is imperative. It's paramount as we go forwards, because gamers are growing up, and of course there are going to be new gamers too. And the thing that happens with humans is we inevitably evolve, and that involvement is crucial and it's key. And to maintain authentic community on that journey towards the community actually having a say and actually having an influence upon how the game develops, that authenticity is very, very important. And the opportunity for that to be real, I've seen it, I've experienced it here in the Ronin community with Axie, with games like Pixels, where the users are directly influencing the game from a visual element, from an asset element, from an economical element. These are all things that tie into the vision that I saw. Okay, well, our games are going to have to become, more advanced and more evolved in terms of the people that play them and the creativity that the founders or the developers bring to the table. And I really think that's the cause of a lot of the stale approach to the gaming industry at large now. You know, there's only so many times you can bring out a new Call of Duty. There's only so many times you can have a new update in Fortnite without having, you know, some kind of pushback from a community that doesn't feel represented. So, you know, we're very much in the pioneers pathway, or we're on the ship. We're gonna find it. You know, when we have conversations, you know, in Ronin about the One Piece narrative, and we'll be king of the gaming chains, but we're kind of searching for this thing that, does it exist, does it not? And for me, that's what it is. It's how do you supercharge and embrace a community within an IP to create something that's really special, that then becomes just how we play games in this space. So, you know,
Yep.
you guys represent that tremendously.
And
love
speaking
that.
of which,
Everything
too, we
you said.
got two really special people that are now here in the space with us.
Oh my
We have
God.
Cause
You are-
God, and we
Yeah.
have Adult. So, guys, welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon.
Good morning. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, we're doing it. It's fine. We can talk. We can say stuff.
Later, Kathleen, 10 months later. Hi, we did it.
10 months later, you guys, this deal took so long because we just both have so much to offer, and it was so complex because when you look into the Runiverse, there's so much going on. I mean, this project is so fucking substantial. So, I mean, great things take time, and Bear and I and all, or the Ronin team and Runiverse team, we all figured it out. I'm so proud of us. It was
Yeah.
That was
a
our
tough journey,
Vietnam.
but it was worth it.
Yeah.
Proud of it, Kathleen. I can't lie. You look so much like your wizard character. It is the Halloween is looking good this year, I think.
I went ham on Wizard NFTs. I literally couldn't stop. I told my husband, I'm like, take this away from me. Take my wallet away from me because, my God, there's so many cool things. And what did I get? I got one of the ghost ones, or
You got the
I forgot
soul.
what it
Oh
was.
my
The
God.
soul.
why
Oh
did
yeah.
The soul, and I'm eyeing the skeleton soul, and now I'm looking into the lore. Like, I need to get my hands on some of these comic books. I mean, this is a game, and the game is beyond substantial in itself. But then there's like all of these threads and IP, and my God, there's just so much to sink your teeth into, guys. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and a lot of the reasoning for today's show, of course, is to explain what the meal that is being put in front of you is, so you can know how and where to sink your teeth into. So, you know, understanding this and expanding on our conversation that we've had already. Of course, Forgotten Runiverse is going to be a game experience that is coming. You'll have access to the beta in August. There is a closed beta phase, but it's going to be very short, and then the turnover will be quite quick between the closed beta and then public beta. So we're going to have a game experience that is confirmed. It's MMO. The battle style is like a turn-based battle. Quick question on that one. This is going to be. This is not long-winded at all. This is the answer, and we move on. But like turn-based battling, are we looking more Pokemon turn-based battling, or are we looking more like Dragon Quest turn-based battling?
Ooh, I got you on this one. It's definitely somewhere between. Well, actually, I can't even say this. What I want to talk more about Valor in a sense of like what it is mechanically, right? Because
Yeah.
I think putting it into a bottle is very difficult with what we're trying to accomplish, and very few other games has attempted what it is. So it's turn-based combat that you could arguably say follows something more like Pokemon in the sense of you have a certain amount of skills that you can use, right? But we have an action bar, so you're taking turn-based combat and putting it in real time. So why? And the answer is this: is when you have turn-based combat, you're missing an element of movement, which is fine, but you want to make up for it in other ways, which is how do we create synergies? How do we create mechanics to make teamwork and communication be at the forefront, which are very high skill ceiling things within a game, right? Like I come from a Counter-Strike background, and like I very much believe in high skill ceilings really define a battler, right? So like you could say it goes in a lot of ways, but really the two things to look at are turn-based combat, which you can separate into whatever games that are turn-based, and then live action combat at the same time, right? Like some games have attempted this and done it, and it's really fun when done correctly. But I get really excited at the idea of I have to speak and talk to my teammates, and I have to synergize against like my opponents in that moment, right? But still has the nostalgic feel of turn-based. So I mean, that's kind of a long-winded way of saying it sits somewhere between maybe the two examples you gave and many more.
This is
But,
what I wanted to hear, Jitsi, bro, because yes, like we're talking about evolution of the industry, but also evolution of like a game mechanic, and having a little spin on it. Then it just be, you click a skill, you do some maths, and there you go. Like
right,
yeah.
exactly. It's
So
really important. I think we all love what turn-based has been and can be. We love MMOs for what they are, but a lot of the time you're clicking something and just putting a damage output. Maybe that's fine for PvE. I completely agree. I think there's a bigger conversation between PvE combat versus PvP combat, right? One requires strict balancing, the other one not so much. But like with that element of just a little bit of skill required, it starts to make sense how others can earn in like creative ways, right? And therefore, like those who are better at the game, despite the base level of armor, blah 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 blah, can like effective teams can win in that category because of those mechanics you're presenting through skill-based mechanics, which
Yeah.
really excites me.
That's
that
what I like
fucking
to hear,
excites me.
'cause
Yeah.
I'm a sweat PvP gamer, and hearing that you are really into making sure that skill triumphs gameplay in terms of PvP combat just gets me hard.
Yeah,
I'm
Rona's
Just
off.
Can I just
like
brag
straight
about
up.
my friend for 10 seconds named Jitsi? This guy is the most hardcore effing gamer. I don't know if we curse
Yeah.
on the space.
Yes,
This
we
guy's one of
fucking
the
do it.
Oh,
You can
thank
do
God.
whatever, bro.
That curse is one of my kids too. This guy is one of the dedicated fucking gamers I've ever met. I thought I played video games until I met him, and then he taught me what God mode is. This guy is one of the best CS:GO players in the world. He has over 30,000 hours. He was a professional gamer. He was a professional poker player, so he's
Yeah,
insane. And he went to collegiate and went to he started organizing college college classes for esports and video games. So this guy lives and
W.
breathes. And by the way, I sent him when we knew we were going to close this deal.
This is the white paper, Jitsi's white paper, man.
Yeah,
Like he
well,
went
no, it's
and
not.
I know it's not white papers, but
White
yeah.
paper, yes, yes. So the Ronin people will love this. Jitsi, I was like, Jitsi, you have one task. You get to play fucking video games and go into Discords for the next 3 months and learn everything you can about all of the Ronin community and all the individual games. And that's what he did. And he's not allowed to talk about it in the company Discord because everybody gets jealous he gets to play video games all day. But anyway, I just want to give a shout out to Jitsi because he's not only an amazing team member, but like one of my best friends now. So I love him.
We love that.
Thanks, love.
Yeah,
And
man.
you
I'm
guys are
excited to
speaking
meet.
of,
Jitsi,
like-
I share the joy because one of my favorite parts is whenever Ash sends me a DM and goes, "Hey, can you play this game?" I'm like, "Ooh, a new game to play." It's always the fun of it, and as Ronin's gotten to this point, like I saw someone post finally that they can no longer play all of our games in a day.
Yep, that's true.
No,
You
yeah,
can't.
I'm
Like,
so
I'm
excited.
lost in
That's
the
so
sauce.
exciting.
I'm so
That's
lost
like the
in the
coolest.
sauce.
Yeah, but like that's awesome because I remember like a year ago it was like I don't know.
Give
you
us
couldn't-
games. Yeah.
couldn't say that. So
Yeah.
like to be here, and people actually complaining about how many games we have, and like every time a new game comes in, they're like, "Ah, fuck, what do I do?"
It's all
That's
Kathleen's
awesome.
fault, that's for sure.
Yeah, Kathleen, god damn it, can you stop doing such a good job?
Yeah.
Never.
So, well,
Yeah,
I have
I
a
can help.
question for Jitsi. Since you're the min maxer, you're the PvP gamer. I'm sure the community would love to know this too, and I'm sure there's guides out there. But since we have you up here, we would like to know. So
Sure.
I'm looking at the collections, right? And I'm like, there's a bunch of things. There's the Wizard's Cult, there's the Sacred Flame, there's the Souls, there's the Ponies. Can you kind of like give me a min max of what should I be looking at if I'm looking to go dumb hard into Forgotten?
It's not pay to win, so hey, I'm interested in this answer.
Yeah.
There's only
Right.
there's only one answer. It goes very deep, but there's only one first answer. You know what to say, Jitsi.
It's a wizard. I mean, and all wizard is the genesis. Everything else you start to look at is like effective within the ecosystem in its own respects when it comes to what we're creating, right? When a gamification standards, right? Like this is where I get excited too. I'd be looking at a wizard, a warrior, a pony. Those would be my
Dog,
top
not a
3.
soul? Are you kidding me? Not
Okay.
a soul?
I love souls, but I think wizards effectively get what you're looking
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
over a soul, right? So if you're looking at again, these are premium assets. If you're looking for an entry that is like not too much, that'll get you most of the things you want, it's a warrior. And they're like under 0.1 ETH right now, which is great. But
Yeah.
those are the 3 things I'd be looking at, because end of the day, we all know what ponies are within MMOs.
Yeah.
You need a ride.
Is
amount.
that some alpha
A little
Jitsi?
amount.
Are you telling me?
No, please don't.
Not
I
day
know
one, not day one, but yes, not day one though.
well,
Oh,
Bear just
yeah.
So like we all know
Okay.
what that leads to, right? Like, so it's just, if you look, this is the great thing about our ecosystem. It's designed in a way to be effective for storytelling, but also gamification. And this is, I think a lot of projects didn't do this correctly, in a sense of, you all want to minimize the amount of NFTs you have within your ecosystem, right, for speculation and floor prices. Sure, I get it, fine. But when you're trying to create a world, when you're trying to create IP at this level,
Yeah.
you can't just have 10,000 things if you know where you're going, right? Especially when you start talking about the layers within gamification of an MMO. So again, my answer would be warrior, wizard, pony.
Yeah.
Wizard, warrior, pony. Yeah, that's right. And by
Yeah,
the way,
wizard, warrior, pony.
just so everybody knows, and they're clear, so they don't get sort of upset. Wizards are integrated. All 10,000 wizards are integrated into the game. You can, if you own that NFT, they're not migrating onto Ronin, but you can absolutely still play as your wizard. There's a lot of benefits to owning a wizard. There is a whole entire in-game gold system that you get passive gold rewards that you can imagine what that could turn into in the future. You get a custom skin, of course. There's areas that are like uniquely for wizards. And there's also like better mana rolls or better rolls in the gacha machine. So there's a lot of upside to owning a wizard. So logic, if I had to say one thing, it'd be wizards. But like every single collection is planned to go into the game. It's just a matter of time. And in fact, we just got the final. All the souls are done now, and the warriors are getting kicked up. But it's a wizards cult. So let's be honest, it's about wizards.
That
Yes.
sounds good. I'll be looking in the
Floor about to get
of Wizard,
swept,
yeah.
bro.
I need to get something. Yo, if anyone wants to paper hand them their wizard, hit me up. I'm trying to scoop it real quick.
And can we talk about where do these names come from? Like what are there's so many types of wizards. There's like the druids and the shamans, and like where does all of that come into play?
Jitsi, we can two-handed. I'll go first. One thing when Dota and Elf, who were my two partners, launched this thing, they were like, listen, if we're building a world, they can't be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 76, 58. They have to have names. So to my knowledge, it's the first collection that, and maybe even still, has unique names for all the characters, because you have to have emotional attachment. They have references to places on the map. It's all sort of tied together. It's a little early for Elf. He's the artist and the lore master on the team. Artists like to sleep late, so he's not here right now. But you'll get to know him. My guy is one of the most creative people I've ever met, and I've spent my life like helping creative people succeed. Special person. And everything in the collection, every trait, every body, every familiar, every unique weapon, he could talk for an hour about every single one. It's completely insane. So the depth is real, Kathleen. I can't go into it because I'll just, first of all, it's too much to cover just to like gloss over quickly, but I would butcher it if I tried to anyway. That's Elf's job.
So something, and I'll piggyback off this, something I strongly believe in when people first look at a collection, right? Especially in 2021, you're looking for multiple things. You're looking mainly art, right? But what's the extra layer there? I think the naming is like really huge that people overlook, especially within a fantasy-based collection, right? We talk about shamans, druids, clerics, whatever you want it to be. It's something that's like an added layer that if it wasn't there, it could be fine, but adds that special component that people are looking for when they're looking at a collection. Now, does it play into straight gamification later on? Probably not. Like it's this crazy generator of names that are just associated with like the nostalgic feeling of cleric, shaman, whatever you want to call it, and it feels unique, right? Like we talk about 10,000 NFTs. Like what's more unique than like every single name being different, right? So gamification, maybe not so much, but like when it comes to that first love for a collection, man, you'd see people trading the first year of Forgotten Runes for 2 named wizards, right? So it just adds that extra layer of love to it, which Elf can talk to in exhaustion for. So
There's also a whole breakdown of the character types like druids and magimancers and mystics on the Wikipedia in the magic section. So if you want to get more into the lore aspect of it, it's all there for you.
Fire. Yeah, bro. I tell you, so it's like we're not going to be able to cover everything in today's show, and this is largely, like it should instigate your action. You want to find out more about this. I certainly want to find out more about this, and going into that Discord and kind of congregating with the wizard community is should be top of your list. I mean, we're talking about the game here, and I'm glad to be doing so. But of course, we have the other side. We have the other side of things. Things are being built out on the IP. There's lore involvement. Owning a wizard allows you interaction with the lore itself. So these things are, they're going to be hugely important. If you're bullish on things like Kydro, it would be ignorant to not be equally as bullish on what we have here on our hands, bro, with the Forgotten Runeverse. So it's all exciting things for sure. I would just advise, from this point to today and throughout the weekend, spend some time and get into the weeds of things with the Discord and find out some more stuff. I'm sure that information will spread across the Ronin community, mouth to mouth. And yeah, I can see you, Best Snake. You got the double hand. I don't know. Is this a signal? We go and pass it over to you. You got something good.
the extra hand.
I'm used to Twitter Spaces where you raise a hand. So I'm raising
Yes.
two in real life.
Yes. Go ahead, my
I
friend.
don't know. So we can fit everything in. Are we wrapping in 2 minutes? Is the reality of it? Is that what
The reality of it is this show has no structure, so we could be here for hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So we won't. What I'd love to do is give you guys like a 2-minute summary of like the IP side.
You need sleep though as well, so yes, 2 minutes could be the wrap up for Bear Snake.
All right, great. I'll keep it short, but it's important, and I think it's a big part of what we're doing. And then I'd love to, like, if Jitsi, if you guys have more questions about the game and like the not the beta test but the public, happy to answer that. But essentially, I'll speed run the explanation. We're building a decentralized Middle Earth. What does that mean? It means that we're building a franchise that is next to our community, and they're contributing to it. So we have a book of lore, which is an on-chain tomb where you can write, if you own a character, any of the characters, you can write a backstory of that character. We look at all of these stories, but by the way, we have almost 5,000 original stories about our characters, which is huge. We take all of these entries and we use them to influence and inspire big media expressions, which essentially is a corporate way of saying like a television show, a video game, and comic books. So we're developing right now an animated series with the creator of John Wick. I know him from back in my film and TV days. He literally created John Wick. He wrote the first couple movies. He's amazing. His name's Derek Kolstad. He's executive producing the show with us. We're working with Titmouse. They have an overall deal with Netflix. They produce all of the animated shows, most of them that you love. So that's going right now. And we're talking to streamers. Someone tried to buy it last year, which was awesome, but the deal just didn't make sense. It was too much like back end. If we're gonna make a TV show, we have to do it in a way that can benefit the community, and the traditional way just doesn't work. So we're in here for the long haul. Comic book series, we have this guy Riley Brown, and who's an artist who's been drawing for Marvel and DC for I think 15 years. He's one of the guys behind Deadpool. He did the breakout comic last year of or 2 years ago of God, what was it? It was Fortnite Batman smash up. He's an amazing artist, amazing writer, Joe Reckman. We have a publishing deal. All of our comics are all over the world in comic book stores everywhere. If you go to your comic book store and you don't see it, you can ask and they'll order it for you. So that's out there. Those are selling really great. We have game codes in the first couple episodes, which give you in-game items, which is really awesome.
Nice.
And so I think this idea of like these big media expressions that can speak to the masses that don't get convoluted with Web3 and like crypto wallets. I think that's the idea. And to be honest, the comic book is out right now, but the game is the next big swing for us, and it's amazing. And all of the lore that the community creates finds themselves in these media expressions. So all the characters in the comic book are characters that are owned by people in the community. We share royalties in the sales with the community of the characters that fall into the comic book. Same thing with NPCs and the video game, the same thing with the TV show. That's my spiel. But like when you think about what we're doing, we really take everything very seriously, and we're trying to sort of change these very legacy businesses in a way to embrace the culture of Web3, which is essentially community.
Yeah.
So that's the spiel. It's very exciting. You can always DM me or come in our Discord to talk about, ask questions.
Bear Snake, this this is going to be fucking massive. I'm so glad that it's
Yeah.
happened, and congratulations to you guys for where you've like the journey that you've taken up until this point, and congratulations, Kathleen and the biz dev team, and Ronin Sky Mavis as a whole for making this a reality. Because I genuinely now, having heard a few more pieces of information, I really understand what we have on our hands right now. The Rona is fucking rock hard. So, hey, congratulations, Kathleen. Did it again. Did it again. Let's go.
It was a team effort. Ash was really pivotal in it too. So
Yeah,
but,
Ash, bro, what's good? Abu's here, man. Abu, hey, talk to me
what's
about how
going on,
bullish.
Abu?
How bullish is the Abu right now?
Yo, I mean, do I have to? It's been 2 hours of this, right? Like, no, I can't say anything that Bear, Kathleen, and you guys haven't already said. I think I put out a tweet where I think I spoke to Bear. I think I was the first point of contact actually speaking to Bear almost like a year ago, it feels. And very
Almost, yeah.
immediately, yeah, I think really immediately we hit it off, and it went really. I think it's one of the first times, I think for me, when we speak to games where it was pretty immediate that we wanted to do something. We knew that they had that culture, that love for IP, yeah, and all the right things that we knew would be successful on Ronin. And every time we met, I think both teams continued to kind of gain confidence, continue to love more and more pieces of each other. And every kind of next milestone that we got to, we got more excited. And yeah, I'm really excited that we finally get to announce it. This has been cooking, as the team has said, for a really long time. If I go back to my Slack, I'm looking at the first messages. It's really like almost a year ago now, and
Don't
yeah,
do it.
I'm
Don't give
like,
me a date,
don't do it.
please.
I have my very first DM with you, Bear, and it's something along the lines of, "Hey, love the Runiverse, right? Let's chat," something like that. And then it just kind of went on and on. But yeah, I really want to see, I think, and excited to see the community get into it.
Yeah.
When I was first playing the game back in November during that OBT, um, I love turn-based games. I played Final Fantasy Tactics, Tactics Ogre, or the Octopath Traveler games. And beyond just that, the IP and lore and world building have been around for so long. Bill Gaines actually used to be in our community in MTTM, and he was the person who has been shilling wizards for years, right? And finally being able to see it come to fruition and come into this whole ecosystem where now, as the team have mentioned, right, the two biggest cults in the community and in the space are starting to join forces. It's unstoppable, man, and I'm super excited. A funny thing is, I was watching the Wizards kind of floor and trying to get one. There were a bunch of calls during the announcement, and then when I came back, like, you fuckers have pushed it up like 50%.
Yep, it's a
And I'm
point.
like,
Yesterday it
alright,
was
well,
like 0.5, and today is 0.6.
yeah,
I mean, tomorrow it could be 0.7. Who fucking knows at this rate?
right. And I'm like, oh, I just want a really cool one, right? And I'm so happy to see the reception as well. So, keep talking, give them love. Bear and Jitsi are more than capable of showing you all the cool things they're building. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting in and getting deep and dirty in the universe.
Nice, bro. Yeah, man. All right, today is a fucking good day to be a Rona. Yeah, I just think there comes times in this industry, when certain things happen, and it creates such huge opportunity in the hindsight. Um, you know, uh, to like we spoke about a lot of things today of how things can develop, and a lot of foreshadowing things have been mentioned, and I just really think personally this I'll speak only on myself here, but today is a day that has totally convinced me that getting involved with this IP and the team that's behind Forgotten Runeverse is going to be one of the moments I'll look back fondly in this industry and within the culture of what we're building here. So I hope you guys, the listeners, have experienced that same thing today. So thank you guys.
One thing to say too. Not sorry to interrupt you, Gila. One thing that really was just spectacular looking into the deal and why we wanted to do it was because the community they've been able to foster and how I think it links up with ours in such like a complementary unique way in terms of how much content they create and how just like deeply in love with this IP that they are. And you see the same thing in the Ronin community. Like you guys go so hard for Ronin and we can tell in Forgotten Rivers. I mean, we had like alt accounts, we were doing secret interviews, like we dove into the community in like, you know, a very shady way,
Oh, we
trying to
found
get
out after the fact, but we appreciate it.
you know, we got to do our DD,
The
but I mean,
alias.
the conclusion was like you guys just the cult is a real cult and there's so many synergies between us and I'm you know I followed all of these wizards and everyone's been so all the wizards have been so helpful and I know our community is the same way. You know, when we've received these new projects, it's almost the same. Now it's happening to us with the wizards and I know you guys are doing the same with them, but they've been helpful, they've been sending information, and now in my timeline I'm seeing all of this fan art and like I've seen people's like music that they're making and it's really just spectacular to like now go into a community with as much substance that we have in ours. Like that is so genuinely awesome to bring to the table and extremely rare.
Yeah.
Very rare, I think, in this industry. So
To put a button on
yeah.
that, with Kathleen, earlier we were talking about how we've invited a lot of communities into our Discord through collaborations. And I think, Jitsi is not only like leading gaming, but also the head mod and really the vibes coordinator. I think he would agree with me. I don't think we've ever had another community come in that feels so simpatico and aligned.
Mm.
It was like the last piece. You never know after the deal, but the last piece that like fit snugly and perfectly was the community coming in and everybody. It was just good vibes.
Yesterday was easy. Like there are so many times within Discord where it gets out of hand very quickly. And yesterday was a breeze. Like I literally told Bear, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to strap in and be in front of Discord for 24 hours because I just know it's gonna get absolutely insane and it's gonna be unbearable, but I'll do it, right? It wasn't that at all. People came
Yeah.
in, were very respectful, asked questions, were kind, they joined, and it's just like it was so easy. And so I like, had to eat crow in that moment. I'm just like, this is the simplest thing we've had since forever. So just super happy and super appreciative of the community that came in and was just thoughtful, right? The more I'm learning about Ronin is that just thoughtful and like that you can't put a price on that.
Yeah, that makes me so happy. And more and more you guys get to know our community. I mean, there are people with such substance and knowledge and so smart and creative and you can see that in yours too. Like I'm so excited to get to know all the different people within yours. We need like a document basically. It's like, yo, here's all of our leaders, all of our noisemakers, our people, like here are yours because I'm just so excited to really dig in.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
We got to cross pollinate, and I think it might even be some more today. Jitsi, yesterday would be the initial phase. Those guys who move fast, and today I'm sure you'll see another horde come through. And I actually found myself there last evening, and yeah, I have not done any digging as such. Yes, so it's going to be a fun day, I'm sure. And we're going to be chilling in the Moki's corner for most of today anyway. We do most of the days. So, we're going to be handing out advice for anybody that does need it. If you guys have questions, we'll stick around. We'll be in there afterwards. But of course, we are grateful that you guys came through. Bear Snake, you're a fucking legend. 26, 27 hours awake. This is what it takes to be a pioneer in this space. And I just appreciate you, man. This is definitely one of the biggest days in Ronin for me right now. So congratulations and yeah, bro. If you need sleep, bro, I feel no way about you dropping off right here. You've given us enough source and yeah, we've got a long road ahead. So
Yeah, appreciate you guys taking the time, reaching out, getting this going. It means a lot. Sorry, I gave the false cancellation.
I don't know why I was up so early, but something, the universe is a weird place, man. Well, it really is. But something had me up
Never
that
gonna
early.
be
Yeah.
awake at 6 a.m. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, but here we are. So
Yeah.
happy. It was great, Jitsi. I'm so happy you came and joined. Bill, you're the best. Kathleen, Ash, you guys are awesome. And just really appreciate it. It's the beginning. The game hasn't even launched yet. We just announced it. So we actually get to play a game soon. So it'll be exciting.
Nice. Yes, exciting is the word. Yo, listen, we're going to continue. Obviously, it's Ronin Radio, so we got Ronin stuff to talk about across the ecosystem. Biggest news, of course, right now, Forgotten Runes. You know what it is. Just get involved. Any more questions, you can filter them through. We'll try and handle them. If Jitsi, if you want to stick around, I'd appreciate that. Very interested in yourself. Thank you, Kathleen, for being here. You keep crushing it too. And yeah, man, this is it's a big day for Ronins, man. Listen, we got my boy Stark is in the building. I kind of want to hear it. We had a guess at like what the Axie image was earlier on in the week. You did say MMO, bro. You were right on the money. Was this the MMO you expected, or is this a pleasant surprise for you?
Well, it's a very pleasant surprise. Hi, everybody. All I know about Wizards for now is when I think Wizards, I think Bill Gaines, and he's had a Wizard as his PFP for 3 years, so as long as I've known him. And anytime I've talked to him, he's how it's like all roads lead to Rome. Well, all conversations with Bill Gates lead to the Wizards. That's how it feels. So I'm glad that it was honestly a surprise, and I'm excited to see where this leads.
Yeah, for real, bro. Oh man, I'm looking at stuff.
I wish I bought a Wizard all
Yep.
the times he's mentioned it.
This is exactly how I felt. It's exactly how I felt.
You know about this? Once it pumps, I'm never gonna be mad because I was warned about 300 times. So
Yeah. It's true. I'm honestly see the way that my Ronin stake is set up and the way that Ronin's moved over the last few months. I don't know about pulling out half an ETH to get one right now, but a part of me is like, yeah, I cannot miss. I just can't miss.
Like I think it's especially because Ron's down. I think it's perfectly
It's difficult.
To just wait and see. Like there'll always be buying opportunities. The way I see it, to like justify being patient sometimes, is like, even if the floor of Wizards double, if Ron triples, then I'm happy with that, and everyone's a winner. So you can do your research, take your time. What I think I saw that you can also, like, it's free to play, right?
Yeah.
You don't need the
You don't need it, but this is the thing, because my ethos and the reason I'm so fucking bullish on this space is the involvement. Like, and for me, we spoke about it early on in the call today, but like the lore building, like I lore build for fun anyway, bro. I just banter and just make stories up in my head because I think I'm a little bit deluded and have a child's imagination still at the age of 27. But like, we see the picture from Axie and I'm like, oh, somebody has to come up with the story on how Axie's figured out the magic that existed in the Runiverse, and somehow they opened a portal which led them to this world, and build upon that. And then can we how much can we expand that, and where does that go? And hearing about Bill Gaines' involvement and how him and his partner created the wizard babies, and there's so much to explore through that. So I don't know if I can wait for that, bro. Like, I really don't. So the FOMO's real.
I was giving advice for other people. I plan on scraping Ron.
No financial advice.
If I'm the voice of reason, I don't have to be reasonable myself.
Yes. Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Bill? I cut you off.
I said there is a baby wizard Axie. There's a baked Bill. He is in the Runiverse, so there's got to be some way that he came in, right?
Yep, hey, tie them together, bro. This is what I'm saying. And once you get a wizard, obviously you're going to congregate around other wizards, and having those stories intertwine is another creative point that hasn't we haven't seen that, bro, in gaming. We haven't seen fans of an IP come together and push their stories influence the actual universe that exists, that people are also fans of, in that way, bro. So there's just so much. There really fucking is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna sit and really think about this one later today. And
You should just grab a warrior. Just start off with the warrior. It's much less expensive. Like if you
you're
want
a
to
wizard,
create.
Harry, is what I'm hearing in my head. You're a wizard.
Yeah, wizards are cooler. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, but yeah, I mean, if you want to create, you can get started with the warrior. I mean, that's how you can write in the book of lore and stuff like that, and start creating stories. Um,
But true, and
don't
much
feel
cheaper
don't
to price
feel
point.
like you need a wizard to start creating either. Like, I'm sure there's all sorts of things that you can work out with someone to get a warrior too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. There's opportunities. It doesn't have to be about, whether or not you can afford it. It's about, if you want to create and if people resonate with what you're creating, it will happen one way or another.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the juice is always flowing, and I think we'll see a lot of developments out of this community. But we had like at one point we had Axie community building literal lore stories, in depth fucking poetry and descriptions around the Giro eyes and how they were special. Like these things have happened in the past already before, and there's just a bunch of people who I'm sure are sitting there now thinking, we can really get in touch with the lore here. We just see a message here from Legolas. Shout out to you, bro. But will we have a bunch of Moki wizards when it comes to Ronin type of thing? And there's so many angles in which it can peel off from. That's the real exciting concept for me, is that Ronin is going to congregate IPs together that are going to congregate fans of those IPs, and then ultimately, if they have an expression realm, which is the universe that we're seeing being created here, like we could see that naturally, these IPs begin to intertwine through the force of the community. So that's one of the most exciting things for me at this point. So yeah, man, I really don't want to shift conversations, but I feel like we do have some other things to cover, in terms of the world of Ronin today. But yeah, man,
How dare you? How
I know
dare
it's
you say
fucking terrible of me, right?
There's a lot of things going on.
There's so much.
Gila, this is not very cultish of you.
Oh man,
You're not giving off a very good first impression here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will
No.
cut my
No,
wrists and dedicate the
move on.
sacrifice later.
Please move on.
Now, honestly, it's hey, that's where all my focus is, right? That's where all my focus is. But there are some key things that did drop over the course of this week that we want to bring to the attention of the community for sure. We'll start off right here, right? Actually, you know what? Logic. What should we do right now? An hour and 20 into the show, the latest we've probably ever done it, but it's that time of the fucking week. Do not fade, bro. What have you got for us today? If you are a wizard coming into the Ronin community, or you're a Ronin faithful as it is, what should we not be fading right now?
Yes, bro. Yeah, dude, we got some stuff, man. I'm really glad we had Forgotten Runiverse come through. That's one of them, guys. So you guys heard it here first. Wizards, warriors, and ponies. That's kind of what you need to look for if you are looking into getting into the ecosystem. And honestly, why not, right? Like, we gotta support all the Ronin warriors and all the Ronin wizards that are now coming in. And Axie Infinity, the game we all love, the game that we all are originated from, right? The official announcement of the Premier Bounty Board is up, so check that out on Twitter. And Postu did give a guide on how to obtain Premier tickets regarding that. So again, guys, check that out. Premier Bounty Board is coming. We got the guide for it.
There's a
Postu hooked
preview
us up.
page.
Yep. And second thing on Do Not Fade, Puffverse. So who's excited for Puffverse? I don't know if you guys have checked out the Mavis Market Launchpad, but there is something there for the Puffverse. It's coming out on the 18th. Announcement of the astronauts. So guys, peep that, add it to your calendar. You know, I think Puffverse, as soon as we get, you know, the PC clients and more people coming into that ecosystem, it's gonna be really nice, especially for a party game, man. It's definitely a party game. It's definitely for communities, and I think we will love it, especially if we're just trying to, you know, fuck around in Moki's Corner, fuck around in your friend's Discord, things of that nature. Um, this is like something that I'm kind of in the fence on. But it is something to keep on your radar, so I will keep it on the do not fade section, and that is Tribesters.
Mm-hmm.
On Monday and on Tuesday, 15th and 16th, there will be the companion minting, which, you know, it's gonna be accessible for the community. Definitely keep your eyes on that. I mean, I will definitely need you guys' help because I am on the fence about it. I mean, I do want them to succeed.
I was gonna say that one seemed a little bit hard to be excited.
Yeah, it's a little, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, Ragmon, man. I hope you.
Did
guys
you
enjoy
claim?
it. Goes.
Oh, Logic, I need to
He
send
got
you
it
yours.
for me. What do you mean? He scammed
Okay. Wait, Logic sent me tickets because he was out at the time. He was doing things IRL needed to be done, and the claim was ending. So he was like, "Bro, do you have enough tickets? Can you claim them for me? And then I'll send you the tickets. You send them back." I was like, "Yeah, sure." Did it right? They're all in the wallet. Logic sends over the tickets amount. You had the easy job, bro. You just send tickets, right? I am now realizing that I have to go onto Mavis Market and send all 30 of the Ragmon individually, and I have not found the time to do it yet. So should I just scam him and just not send it? Give me your answers in the comments.
No, don't scam me, guys. Do not put on the comments scam. Don't.
Yep.
Don't do that.
I mean, the easy way out here is just, you know, fucking, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, whoa, what, Ragmon? Pep,
but we
what?
do have some stuff for Kaijo, right? The Kaijo PTA, the announcement is up for that, so check out Kaijo's official X channel, X profile, X page, right? The announcement for that is there. And last but not least, guys, we are in the Moku Discord. Hope you guys are motherfucking ready to goddamn reveal your eggs, your huevos. You know?
The incubation has been happening.
Yeah, dude, that shit about to be, you know, popping off. We are gonna be doing a party here with you guys. Gil and I will be hosting it here in the Moku Discord when we hatch our eggs. So it's gonna be a hatching party. Make sure you guys got your hand towels, your hand towel.
Your hand towels and hand towel. They're both gonna be there.
Your hand towels, you know, we need that. I mean, I really want like hand towel's face
on a hand towel. That would fucking make my day, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, we got some shit cooking up, man. I'm super excited for that. For those of you guys asking about your airdrops, the team is working on that. Make sure you open a support ticket. We're literally making sure that those who do deserve it gets it.
Oh my god, Cammy got my lotion ready. The comments, you lot are fucking amazing, bro. Got my lotion ready. Yes, stay moisturized. Yes, there's a lot of stuff happening. Of course, some of the big things like we mentioned Puff astronauts are coming. There's the next Mavis launch pad is loading up. It's getting ready. We have 6 days until that one, so you got some time. Prep yourselves. Puffverse, you know, it's a fucking great experience in terms of the game itself. Of course, limited to the mobile right now. I really feel as if Puffverse, once it gets a PC version, will start to erupt. It's kind of there's tremors right now. It's under the ground, but those tectonic plates of the Puffverse will start moving once we get more access to play it. I can just envision the fact that if it's PC, you know, we in Moki's Corner, we chilling. I'm like, who wants this Axie, right? Let's compete for it. Let's go play a game of Puffverse, and we can get really interested in that regard. And of course, if you still are a mobile player, you'll be able to participate too. So, but yeah, definitely one to keep an eye on. It's an exclusive, you know, Ronin first kind of mint, like for them to mint on there. That everything else was migrated. So it's going to be interesting to see the demand factor around them. We'll find out some more info. I'll actually read through it as we go through the show. And if I've got any gems, I'll drop them. But yeah, for sure, other things that are going on. Tribesters were actually supposed to be here. We were actually supposed to have Panic, is it? come through and give us a spiel on the familiars that they're presenting to us soon, or companions, sorry, wrong word. But yeah, I mean, just stay close to the Twitter. Of course, we'll see some stuff from Ronin as well as that comes closer, but another mint that's happening in Ronin to keep your eyes on as well. And yeah, but other than that, bounty board, premium bounty board, as you can see, right here, I'm excited for this one. I'm so sorry, but like, the bounty board for me has reignited the consistent gaming of Axie Infinity itself. It's got me back into classics, and it's definitely a great onboarding process, a reason for people to be playing the game, and almost a guideline for how to play the game or what to do whilst playing the game. And of course, we're adding utility to the deepening of the dynamic NFT aspects. You know, you're going to get AXP whilst playing these games, but of course now the factor that was introduced with praying to a tier and getting your slips, more slip utility, and of course more reasons for those who have slips to delegate, more reasons for people that want collectible Axies that will in turn return more slips, is presenting itself. So I'm going to be really excited for this one, and again, more AXS distribution for the community and for the players. So this one is top of the list for me. If I was to categorize them and rate them and put them in position, yeah, the premium bounty board happening in 3 days, I believe it is definitely top of the list. So keep your eyes on that one and make sure we get in that rice.
I'll add, because just a reminder, you only need 500 points, so you don't need to have been doing the full quest every day.
Yeah.
I think even if you have, even if you missed a day or two, you can still get that premium ticket for next week by doing a no fault until the end of the week.
It's like 5 days, right? 5 full days or 5 almost full days.
At first I was, because I don't play the classic part of it, but I was
you traitor.
I'd be forced into it, but now I just don't have time, dude. I'm tryharding in Origins. I'm rank 36 right now. So, what rank are you?
I'm actually yo. Don't disrespect the game right now. We've been playing in Moki's Corner. We got some content coming out because we've been min-maxing, we've been calcing, we've been watching replays. We are coming for that top 100 slot this year. I'm telling you, I'm actually 400.
What season?
Yeah, but I've never made it there, so just fucking give a brother a chance. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, this decade then. Maybe once.
Give a brother a chance. This is the first season, though, we'll say, and this is actually a really bullish point for the fact of one Mystic, obviously Mystic Axies, but yeah, I'm lucky, that the efforts that I put into Ronin Radio bestowed upon me a Mystic, and the addition that Mystics has given to my involvement in the ecosystem is pretty damn humongous. But the fact that last season playing, and I played every single day last season, I did the whole bounty board every day last season, and I didn't know, I had not claimed that I had like $120 worth of AXS unclaimed. So I claimed that, and then I was like, you know what, this is the first season where I actually went, I'm spending to do something, right? Like, let's build a game plan, let's look at the meta, let's see what we can do, and I'm spending money and we're going to execute on a plan. It's the first time I've ever done that, and I believe that's the exact reason why I've never charted or been on the leaderboard, right? So this is the season. This is the first one where I'm like, yeah, I'm putting my eggs in the basket, we're going for it. And shout out to everyone that's been in Moki's Corner watching the climb and being part of that too. We're going to continue, and top 100 Gila is happening. All right, Stark, so fuck you and your jinxes and all of that shit.
I'll just finish off by saying, let's talk more action. Let's
God.
Let's see you do this, okay?
All right, can you just stop breeding the shit jinx comps that we have to plan so heavily against to beat?
Yo, I can teach you, bro. We farmed those. I farmed those.
No, we farm them now. Fuck your jinxes.
No one said you'd be getting coaching from Logic, okay?
we top 500 without it at the moment, yeah? Well, I mean, Logic's here for moral support a lot of the time, and then sometimes he says, I think that's a misplay, and then I think about it and think, yeah, maybe it was a misplay, and then we upgrade, we download, and we upgrade.
Last time I coached you was when Finn was like, yo, for every win you get, I give you 5
And we
Ron.
made a bag, bro.
Yeah, we made a bag. We made a bag, bro.
We made a bag. Finn said every win you get, I'll give you like, what was it, like 5 Ron or something?
5 Ron, bro. Yeah, we made a bag.
We made a bag, bro, and we split that shit.
Man. Yeah,
Where the fuck is Finn?
Does anyone in chat remember when I was streaming and I was trying to coach Gila?
Oh God.
We did one stream.
And he was like, I'm not doing this again. He was like, why are you clicking cards so fast? I'm like, oh, I don't know, bro. Just fuck.
Like 5 games in of me trying to tell him, wait, when it's your turn, just wait 5 seconds, look at your card, think, and then he would just like click all the cards. And before I even had time to tell him what to do, and he would do that like for an hour straight.
Think? That's what I'm saying. Being in the chat, think. Well, I don't know what the fuck that is, bro. We just do shit. We out here. But no, yeah, it's an exciting time. So if you want to see that, you know, it happens in the Moki's Corner. I've actually stepped away from like streaming as such because we're building the fucking culture right here. So yeah, you wanna get involved with that stuff. We're there, and it's not like a show. Like a lot of the time, it feels as if, you know, it's a show. You know, me and Logic are the only ones talking, or Xanatos gets involved because he's a legend, or Danny, some of the Moku team. But like, you guys are more than welcome to come up and talk shit. You can call me the fucking prick, and we'll have a back and forth banter. We love it, you know. So yeah, that's Moki's Corner. That happens every day around this time, and for a good few hours. Yesterday was 6-7 hours. Day before was like 8 hours. You know, we're really in there, and I'm sure the Runiverse is going to be one of the games that we're in there playing soon. So yeah, man.
I just want to say, just to butt in, that I understand 50% of what you guys are saying, but I'm loving everything, and it's so entertaining. God, I love the passion. I love the love that you guys have. Oh, it's the best. So I'm just gonna sit in here and listen to you guys.
Facts. Yes. Hey, we love that too, bro. It's authentic. This is what happens, you know, over a year of this, and you know, you really start to see, you know, core community members. You know, we build relationships. You know, I've got friends all over the fucking world because of this community, man. So it's a beautiful thing. So, but yeah, I mean, where were we? It was the fact that Do Not Fade happened, and I'm saying don't fade the bounty board, and fade the fuck out of Better Call Stark scholars because they're trash. I'm sorry.
Don't buy from Stark.
Hey,
don't buy
me,
from him.
Insult me if you need to, but don't insult my scholars.
No.
They have to put up with me every day, okay?
No, I gotta hit you where it hurts.
Oh, wow.
Insulting you, it only hurts to an extent. All right, I'm going for your peoples, mate. Nah, shout out to everyone that's a Better Call Stark scholar.
My last move will be the reminder of every day I look at. No, I'm joking. But the price of the doggo that you bought last week, where's that at?
Hey yo.
Should we check? You want to check?
We're gonna have to turn off the cameras.
You want to check? Oh my fucking god! Here we go. This is honestly, you maybe you don't want me to buy your project because I'm kind of a top signal. I can just type in here. What? Kobold,
Archer.
It's A.
I do have to drop off though. But hey, Bear Snake, Bill Gaines, Stark, Gila, Jitsi, amazing to have.
We love it. Shout out to you, bro. Much love.
Peace.
And then there was one Cam. But yes, I bought this at 20 Ron, and I was at 8.6. So I feel like an idiot. But you know what I did? I bought the floor again, and then I gave the 20 Ron one away in Moki's Corner. So yeah, I think it's quite clear to say that I give zero fucks about money. I'm just here for a good time. All right. So yeah,
no, I was glad because it allowed me to ask you about how that all works, like the tickets and the things.
Yeah, you up to date on that? You got it? You get it?
Well, I think I get it, but then you mentioned something about a claim. So was there a claim yesterday?
Yes. Today? Oh my God, Stark! What do you even fucking use? Twitter? What the hell's wrong with you?
There's nothing. No, trust me, it's not very clear.
Okay, so there was a claim.
I am in Puffer's Discord, and that's clear that something's happening because you're getting pinged a lot. But Ragmon.
Yeah, so does Ragmon even have that's a bad question to even have to ask. It does have a Discord, and it was on the announcements. So are you not in their Discord?
I am, I think.
Because look,
sure.
all this stuff. Wait, let me drag the screen over so you guys can see it. All this stuff is in here. Look, yesterday. Yep. Ragmon claims.
I must have turned off notifications or something, which I will promptly repair.
So that's where you get the info, right? But anyway, yeah, a claim happened yesterday. The Stainer and the Pico Pico. We are on Ragmon number 8. Something that we found out on, I think was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday in Moki's Corner. We went a bit deeper into Ragmon. We actually got their white paper up, and we discovered, and I'll showcase it here for you guys so you don't think I'm just bullshitting you right now. But we discovered that the actual Ragmon themselves, right, the Ragmon NFT, there is going to be over 400 types of Ragmon. We're at claim number 8. So what we were trying to build was like the story of how, you know, getting your hands on actual Niang kits and having the Ragmon tickets is going to be really important. We're already seeing the different rarities being different prices. Of course, commons will be 1 ticket, rares are going to be 2 tickets, epics are going to be 5 tickets, and is there going to be a higher one? I know mythic is the one above that, but mythic seem to be quite exclusive to you know, the raffle basis which exists. So there's 2 ways to get your hands on Ragmons right now, right? Or 3 essentially. One of the ways are off the cuff events that happen. Right, these events are in the forms of raffles. The Niang kits are what give you entries to the raffle. So if you have Niang kits, it consists of Niang vines and Ragmon tickets. But a Niang vine is specific to the raffle entry. So how many you own equals how many raffle tickets you get. Owning the tickets is the payment piece for the claiming. So you claim or you win the Ragmon through events and obviously this claims page. So we've got a long way to go. We're on number 8. Is it going to be a series of, you know, every week there will be more monsters to claim? I do think so, but I don't like the math of that, because it means, are we going to have to wait until we get to 400 before the game comes out, or is it going to be the game comes out at a certain point and then we continue to release Ragmon as that happens? So we don't yet know that, but it's confirmed, it is for sure that we will be seeing over 400 types, and these are the 2 methods in which you get your hands on Ragmon. If you don't end up doing that, of course, Mavis Market then has the secondary market for you to pick up these monsters themselves, and of course they're going to scale based upon the supply and also the rarity. So pouring was the first one that was released. And in terms of the mint numbers, I think it will load right here. There was quite a lot minted, it being the first one. Here we go, 25,333. If you compare that to, let's say, a Savage Babe, right? There was 25,000 pourings. There are, survey says, fucking load, you bitch. 14,000, and it is out of 25,000. So we'll potentially see the rest of those be given away in raffles and things like that. So yeah, the supply obviously can affect the price, and that's what you'll see on the secondary market. But I don't really think, let me just check analytics. Is it moving?
Do you think it's worth, because if 400 of them come out and we don't know yet when the game comes out and whatnot, there could be some form of like exhaustion from the followers or the gamers.
Yeah.
Do you think it's better to try to do all the raffles or to wait and?
Yeah. So I've thought about it. Like, where I begin the thought process is the fact that this is Ragnarok, right? So it's a huge fucking IP. If the game is good, there already is an incentive or a reasoning why people would join in, because they already know Ragnarok and they think, oh, there's a new experience, this looks kind of cool. There's going to be access, to play even without ownership, I believe. Again, like diving deeper into the white paper, you'll still be able to play the game even if you don't have ownership of the NFTs. So people are going to still want to play. It's just the fact that to get a higher level monsters, you're going to have to merge the NFTs to create higher level. So there's going to be a supply squeeze anyway, and if the demand is higher, then, you know, there's more than 25,000 players. Of course, not all players are going to have certain monsters, so there's going to be some arbitrage, you know, in that aspects. So my approach has been every single claim I will claim, as many as I can. At the moment, it's been 10 apiece, but that has withered my tickets down severely. And now secondary market for tickets is quite costly. 100 tickets is almost 100 and is about $170, right? So it's not cheap. And if we go into 400, do the maths. 10 of each of those is a lot of fucking tickets, and that's quite a bit of money. So that approach probably won't exist. Maybe one of each eventually is probably going to be the meta that I go for. But I am looking to secure at least one of all of the monsters. But because of that evolutionary phase, I want more than one, because if I have to merge them, I want to be able to do that. So that's been the approach.
Are they definitely gonna all be claimed? Like here, account claim the 15,000 out of 25, for example. Have they said, is this guaranteed that they're gonna be given up in other ways, or
So they actually, they
limited
haven't.
supply?
They actually haven't said specifically. Like, this is the Savage Babe is the first one I've seen with the out of 25,000 supply. Like,
But
the
you understand
others
my
don't have
question?
that.
Like, is the
Yeah,
surplus
like
burned?
I
Is
don't
there
think the
is
surplus is burnt. I think they will be distributing it. Like, there's no way that at the point we're at right now they're going to start burning supply down. In my opinion, I think they're going to be. See again here, 30,000
why
greenies.
not? Why don't
Because they're going to want to get NFTs in the hands of players, and this is what the events system is for, is getting certain things into the hands of players and early adopters. So I am quite confident in the fact that if there is a lack of claim supply and the claim section has expired, they're going to come up with ways to distribute the remaining supply. If that's not the case, we can find out, and I'll do some digging on that.
If the priority is to get NFTs into as many hands as players as possible, then it's very dangerous to speculate on the prices then, because they're going to prioritize
Distribution, yeah.
like distribution over price. So
Uh-huh.
if like burning is out of the question, then it's
Yeah.
probably
just
it's dangerous to speculate then, right?
Yeah,
You're
facts.
speculating on a good game coming out, and there's a lot of good games coming out on Ronin that you can speculate on. So
Just to make it
especially if it's gonna
clear.
be 400.
Yeah, I mean, to make it clear, for me, the approach is, and of course, the Kobold Archer shenanigans will show you that. I am not acquiring these assets for any monetary gain. Like, that's not the approach for me at all. It's the fact that when the game comes out, I want to be able to experience the game in the ways that, if you come into an ecosystem late and you've got people who have a load of stuff and you're like, damn, how did you get all that stuff? Like, I just want to be in that position, because I'm anticipating the fact that with such a huge IP, that they're not going to come up with a piece of shit, basically. So yeah, that's the approach. If you're bullish on Ragmon, let me know in the comments. I don't know. It seems like it's gone a bit quiet, but yeah. We'll see. The game, we just don't know a date, so I get that always, results in a lack of noise around things. But yeah, just because of how big the IP is, like, I'm very, very confident that they'll bring something out. Of course, we haven't had tamers yet either, so that's another piece of the puzzle that will come into existence soon. So yeah. Yeah.
I know it's quiet, but I'm just trying to wait for my coffee machine to finish the noise it's making before I speak again.
I can barely hear it, but yeah, I get you.
When I'm streaming, it's become a meme. Like, everyone knows it's like so loud, and then okay, never mind. Maybe they're just trolling me.
It wasn't today. It wasn't today. You're good today. But yeah, someone said a vibrator in the comments, so yeah, I agree. Probably what's going on.
This is one of my biggest bullies. I mean, viewers. Sorry.
Boom! Let's go, bro. We love that. So you're streaming still Stark right now?
I haven't in a while.
Okay.
In May I streamed. I put my back out, so I had a lot of free time that I had to sit down. So
how did you put your back out?
Lifting 40-kilo kegs during St. Patrick's Day after a 14-hour shift.
It gets like that. It really does. It really does.
Being over 30, of course, doesn't help.
Starts to catch up. I get you. I'm almost there. Don't worry. I'm close behind you. Oh man, I think that's it, bro. We almost at 2 hours. I've got a fucking fly in my room that I will murder. I will kill it, bro. It's been here all fucking show.
So maybe we can end on what do we know about the mint tomorrow?
Ah, okay, yes.
The mint, sorry, the reveal, but yeah, you got me.
There is no mint. I actually don't know a confirmation for whether it is tomorrow or not. If anyone on the team,
there's a tweet. The hatch, I mean the reveal, for the Moku Genesis stuff.
yes, yes, the egg reveal is
7
happening.
PM.
Okay, so I was guarding myself here because I didn't know if the post had gone out, but I know some things. All right, I do know some things. All right. It does say it right here. Okay, 8,800 Mokis are ready to take over Egu Island. Hatching begins 12th of July at 7 p.m. EST. Yes, so that is true. It will, and it will take place right here. Me and Logic are going to be hosting it. We're going to have some friends come through, of course. Stark, unfortunately, you are considered a friend. So we're gonna have that event go tomorrow. So the eggs will hatch. The incubation phase is almost over, and we will open our eggs tomorrow. So it's gonna be a fun time. See what everybody got. I'm sure the hype will be real. And yeah, bro, highly anticipated event in the space. You can see some of these animations here, and we can like get inquisitive. But of course, you know that there are different furs, right? This is a spirit fur, the dark spirit fur. This is a rainbow fur, one of the more lesser common furs. And the last one looks like a spirit fur. So we're already looking and knowing, you know, the reveal, the actual reveal itself, we'll be able to get excited about that. I know that's a really important component.
It shouldn't surprise us that Moku's leaning into this because they think everything out properly and very well.
Yes,
but that's definitely something that I think we can all agree on, that NFT projects, whether it's on Ronin or outside, have not focused on enough. You know, even Axes, how much have we asked about hatching animations and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So to see a project lean into that is
good, man. Yeah, for real. And of course, Logic missed it on his do not fade. So yo, when you get a chance and you interact with Logic again, tell him he's an idiot, right? Because he faded fuck out of this.
Maybe he didn't know the tweet was out from last night.
He did. Oh, I don't know if he knew the tweet was out, but he knew the info. He actually did mention it, to be honest. I'll be honest. I just wasn't confirmed that we have the post out, and it's public knowledge, because I wasn't going to reveal the time and what was going on, but now we can. Yes, it's 7 p.m. tomorrow. Probably going to be here an hour early. I'm going to get some drinks and probably be drunk by the time 7 p.m. comes around. So if you want to join me on that, then please do.
What time is that?
For you, I'm on Eastern Standard. Yeah, I'm on that time zone. So for you, it's almost midnight when we start revealing eggs.
Oh, cool. After work.
Okay, good. Yeah, so if you're around, come through, bro. But one thing to not fade, absolutely don't fade right now. We're actually allowed to give access away to the closed beta test for Lumaterra. So that's going down on Moku platform right now. I believe it's in the shop, right? Thank you to everyone as well. Yeah, we minted out. Cool. On the shop right here, oh my gosh, there's not a lot left, right? Yeah.
What this said unavailable for me. Maybe I just needed to refresh. 1 second.
Do you have the points? I'm redeeming them right now. I don't actually need to, but hey.
Why do you have so many points, sir? Can you send some to me?
Because I'm a fucking true Moku platform user. That's why. I mean, I complete my tasks every single day. I don't know why you wouldn't. Right now in the prizes, let's see what we got. Japanese Axes, two of them. Some Ron in the bag too. So yeah, still play the gacha machine. Why not? Why not one spin?
Can you imagine if you won the Japanese Axie?
Honestly, yeah, you should code it, bro. Because if I won the Japanese Axie there, it's getting given away in the audience today. One more.
You know that gambling platform that pays the streamers to stream with with fake money to promote it to kids? Yeah, okay, so that was part of the joke.
Well, no promoting to kids here, but yeah, Japanese Axie. Okay, you know what? Just fuck off. Okay, one more. What?
It would be interesting over time if
I haven't done enough. Anyway, Karen.
Around the rats, you know, like lifetime amounts. You know, like that's when you can determine the true.
You might be stepping over some alpha unintentionally, and I'm not going to confirm any further.
You made it alpha. I didn't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you alley-ooped me. But yeah, bro, we still got Bill here, bro. Bill, bro, what the fuck, bro? We are about to merge with Forgotten Runeverse. I'm actually gassed now. I'm so sorry that I faded your spiel, and you was like, bro, the closed beta is happening. You should get involved, and I just missed it, and I was like, fuck, and nothing happened from that point onwards. So I'm actually kind of mad at myself, but
Why
like
are so many people? Why do so many people have the same reaction? I'm
it's
like,
on
I
it,
told
bro.
y'all to play the game. I'm not trying to. I'm not promoting scams or
Nah,
anything. I hate scams,
it's
but
not it's not that you know what I actually think it is. This is genuine right now, and why Ronin, it's one of the reasons why Ronin will win so big. We are so spoiled with the Ronin experience. Like, it's actually a huge pain point for me to have to go and use a different wallet. Like, I just really don't want to. Like,
you
it's
didn't
something that I
have
really don't want
to
to do.
though. The game was free to play. You just put it a email and you're good to go.
I know, but at that point, I was not understanding. And I think, honestly, when you messaged me, I think I was still PC-less,
Oh,
potentially.
yeah. There, you could play on mobile. It just wasn't like officially supported, and it would have been really miserable to do all the gameplay loops on it. So
Yeah. So I did
yeah,
fade it, but I didn't even look at the market or anything like that. And like when I heard it at GDC, I was like, oh, this is the game. Okay, and I was interested for sure. Me and Bear Snake did have a great combo at that bar. Um, So yeah, and we even said as soon as it happens, bro, we'll get you on the Ronin Radio, and look how things turn out. It happened.
yeah.
So
When the game comes out in August, we'll party up, and I'll help carry you. I gotta play the pre-alpha, which was last year. Then I gotta play the closed alpha earlier this year.
yeah,
And
one of the questions I was gonna ask, but I just thought we had so much of Bear Snake, and it was like I know he's like flagging, bro. He's been awake for so long. But was the fact of like why do you think Runeverse survived for so long without like, because you guys don't actually have a game like right now, you know?
I think that just people were there before that there was even this concept of a game, right? Like, or a TV show or a comic book. Like, people were just there making stuff,
Mhm.
making memes, writing lore, making art, having fun. Like, that's what people were doing. And then they announced that they had a game that they were working on, and it's just like, oh, okay, you got a TV show too? Oh, okay. Well, we're
Yeah,
just gonna be here memeing still, right?
nice.
Like,
Yeah.
that's not what we're here for. And then they actually put out a good comic book, and people were like, "Oh, okay." And then they actually started paying people out for the stories that they wrote that they put in the comic book, and then we were like, "Oh shit." And then they gave us the pre-alpha of the Runiverse, and we were like, "This is like it's rough, you know. It's a basic play test, but there's so much potential here. The gameplay loops are great." And so, yeah, I think most people in the community, like, they're there for other reasons, not entirely the game,
Yeah.
but the fact that the game is actually good is really in makes me happy, you know, because it's like, well, these guys can actually do a good job at the things that they're doing. But the things that they're doing are very hard and take a long time to execute on. So, like, it was never about like, oh, I'm investing in this project. They're gonna have a game out in a year, right? Like, that wasn't why people were buying them.
That's
But
so like core to everything though, because it's like the expectation wasn't there. So then you guys for the last year, there hasn't like, I guess there hasn't been a miserable vibe at any point, because it's like, well, anything that does come is like a bonus to the reason we were here in the first place.
right, the community puts on little things too. Like, we have the black sand races, where people race their NFT ponies, which is more of like a world building and lore building thing than anything. Like we create a map for the race, we create music for the race, we create like specific events that happen in the race, and then people just race their ponies in
Yeah.
the Discord. And it's just little things that bring the community together. Is what like kind of allowed us to survive during the bear, because there was a time where it was just really boring.
Mhm.
You know, like the bear has been kind of long. Yeah, I think people are like saying, "Oh, it's a little bullish," but yeah, I don't know. I still think we're in crab season and we're gonna be here for some time. So
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. You know, macro things. It's not like we're gonna suddenly have a huge uptick in the now, but this is where champions are made, in the crab phase, when you actually
yeah,
find the value and have conviction.
yeah, like you, I was just thinking about like a year like back in 2023 in March, you sent me a message and you're like, I think you're trying to become a dev at the time.
That was definitely not a factor. There is no universe in which Gila is a developer. But
There was
um,
something that you were trying to get started on back then. You were like, I don't got a job and I'm trying to do stuff.
yeah,
Like,
well,
oh,
it was
you
more
really
so,
got
what we see today. Like, it was the fact that I wanted. So I probably was referencing, the Ronin Radio. There's things, that will come of the Ronin Radio that's deeper than, just us doing the show. And in terms of creating something, it was a business model, really and truly. And I mean, candid, I'll fucking tell you guys whatever's in my brain as well most of the time. But in terms of like rev models for what we have, it's like, yeah, we can do this for companies and for IPs, and when games come to Ronin, we can host them and give them exposure and those types of things, and then in a trade off, we would charge for like sponsoring the episodes and stuff like that. And like, I saw that meta was a thing, and like I saw the people that were doing that, and then I would participate and listen into what they were doing, and I just got this vibe from it that it's just like, oh, I mean, this every show is like a paid shill, and I just wanted nothing to do with that. Ultimately, and that if we were going to put a show on, its core reason was for entertainment, and then the actual utility of it is that you do find out stuff that you're interested in and what you need to know. And so I focused in more on that, and the dev or development side of it is the fact that I think that ties in the future, and this is probably the first time I've said it, but in the future, that we have some form of ownership, that will enhance that experience. The show will constantly exist as an entertainment funnel and an informational funnel. And yeah, I think since then we've more deeply embedded ourselves within Ronin themselves, like with Sky Mavis, and we've had their support, which is fucking amazing. And of course now with Moku, where I really think the culture and the capability of this team is phenomenal. It's far exceeding anything else in the space, in my opinion. So those things have developed further, but like you said, it's crab season, but in the crab season, that's where the building happens. Not to reference your ex name, but yeah, the building is definitely happening. But on that note, Bill, unless you got anything, you got something to leave us on today, I think we are going to conclude this Thursday's Ronin Radio Show.
Yeah, if anyone wants to learn more about Forgotten Runes, I highly recommend checking out the Wikipedia. We also have a LLM that is trained on all of the information that we have amassed. So you can ask questions directly to the Oracle, and anything you want to know about Forgotten Runes, it's really handy. I know it can be really tiresome to be asking a million questions in a Discord and waiting for a reply, but the Oracle will do that all for you. So
Nice.
if you are interested in the world, check those out. If you do want to participate in the world building, in the collaboration, hop in. Like if you're a dev, if you're an artist, if you're a creator, if you're a writer, if you make music, uh, people want to collaborate. People want to make stuff. Uh, so yeah, start doing your thing. Start showing people what you can do, and see where that takes you. You don't need a character token to participate in the community. You don't need a token to play the game. You don't need to buy anything. You just got to show up and be yourself and put that rune on the door. Be creative, and good things will come.
Yeah. Perfect. Last question, because I did see it in the chat from Trevor, and I'm looking at it right now. The land in the game, there's different types of settlements. There's village, town, city, homestead. Is there a secondary marketplace for that right now?
There's not. The only lands that are in existence are the ones that were sold in a private sale 3 years ago, and the 700 and something that were earned in the last play test.
Okay.
There's going to be a land sale eventually, and
I'm
people
Ronin, maybe.
after that, people will be able to mint their lands.
That's
Would
cool.
imagine it's going to be on Ronin. I like literally couldn't imagine it being on any other chain. So
Yeah.
yeah, stay tuned for that. You can also like rent the land from someone else. You don't need land, but it does play a pretty crucial role in the gameplay loops in terms of
I'm sure.
creating. So
I'm sure cults will want to have their own plots as well. But I'm seeing here 70,000 plots. There is going to be a lot of it, and it's a big world. So hopefully, when we do see a mint, there'll be a decent enough supply, and hopefully, a lot of people. I mean, for me personally, yeah, I'm gonna 100% be minting if it's within the price range. So good stuff.
for me, I think that having I'm not part of the team. I'm not part of Magic Machine. I'm just a community member.
Mm.
Um, for me, I think it might be more beneficial to just have an open mint, uh, like always up that people can purchase the land from,
Yeah.
as opposed to a mint where people are speculating on the land.
Mhm.
I think it kind of helps to have a negative EV when it comes to items that you're purchasing in game, because like you're funding the development, and the fact that you can even sell them on a secondary market
It's a
is
bonus, yeah.
something that's new in of itself. But
And the
if
land probably
there's
will
any
turn value in game back to you anyway. So even if there is the loss
yeah,
and the
yeah,
economical value, like you can recoup essentially.
right. But I think that if you want to onboard people and you don't want the speculators to take the funds out of the community, having just kind of an open ended sale that like doesn't necessarily mint out all at once
Yeah. You
is
could get
probably
creative.
more beneficial.
It could get
Yeah,
creative as well. If
but
it's later in the story, later down the road, there could be like categories, to the mint, and like have you like if you've exceeded a certain amount of playtime or certain level, you would have your mint like almost like an allow list for that, and then if you have contributed to the lore, you'll have an allow list for people that have done that, and then the public phase at the back end, which is the open. And obviously limit it so the supply does get distributed and mostly to the players, and people who are participating in the IP ecosystem. So
yeah,
yeah.
I like that a lot too. There's a lot of ways to do it that can eliminate speculators, but like I would personally like to see land get in the hands of players.
Mhm.
Like we all seen it with the Axie land. It was controlled by basically whales who got that, sold it to us, and I did the same thing with Sandbox. I bought a bunch of lands for basically nothing and then sold them to speculators for tens of thousands of dollars. So I don't want to see that happen in a game that is supposed to be about economic loops. It just, I don't know, it adds this whole layer of just
It's like
kind of,
Vampire. Yeah.
vampire attack, and then that ultimately just hurts the developers and the players, but it benefits speculators and people who already have a lot of money to just like go in big and then tax everyone.
Yeah.
So I've been pushing for more of a open-ended mint and not worrying about what the price becomes after that. Cause like I know it doesn't look good in terms of what the NFT community typically expects, but I think that we really need to shift the way that we think about, especially game assets, and what we should what they should be returning to us, right? Like
Interesting
most people believe.
stuff to come ahead, bro. Like this is it's gonna be fun. I'm actually so fucking excited for the Runiverse now. I'm gonna make a video later today, and cover all of
Yeah,
this
I'm
stuff.
excited to play with y'all.
Yep.
It's you're definitely gonna need to party up to beat the bosses. They're impossible to solo, so the combat is much more difficult than you would think.
I like that though. I like that though. Give me a high ceiling, and we can get deep
Yeah,
involved, right?
so much
Okay.
character customization, so much it's really good. There's a lot that you can do. There's like infinite possibilities for builds. So min maxers, you'll be happy.
Yes. Logic's gonna be a happy bunny. All right, then. Listen, yo. We are at the end of the show, but it's not the end quite yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings, and we're in a fat lady here, so it might never be over. But I saved something just a little bit special for you guys that stick around and are really here, till the fucking death, right? Till the end. The loyalists. You can right now one of the do not fades from me, in addition to Logic's do not fades, was the Lumitera whitelist that is redeemable on the Moku platform. So of course, if you have the points, just go ahead and redeem that. But for those of you that want the Ronin Radio VIP, I don't gotta do no shit, even though I'm directly encouraging and incentivizing you to go and do your dailies, right? You should do anyway. And if it's not, you can save some points. If it's for that case, you can save some points, because the Ronin Radio has, I'm going to give out 30 closed beta guarantee slots right the fuck now. So if you haven't claimed already, or you haven't redeemed already, this is going to be you. Yes, 29 after Stark gets his number one. So how I'm going to do this, you guys are fucking degenerate as hell, so I don't know how I'm going to track this chat. So I don't expect you to make it easy for me at all. Thanks, Stark. You're a fucking terrible human being. You know what you're doing. So how are we going to do this? I'm first and foremost, we're going to do a little separator. Anybody with a Moki PFP right now in the audience that isn't a Moku team member is already on the list. So I'm going to pull up the list right here. You guys can see it on my screen. So, I'm not bullshitting you, but let's do Ronin Radio VIP whitelist CBT. Oh, we love an abbreviation. I feel American already. We're going to add those names to the list. We're giving out 30. But those names are Call Me John. Call Me John Lee. I don't know why I did a space. You're going to have to stick around and watch me type. So fun. But if you want a spot, you'll stick around, won't you? Yeah, you fucking will. Who else is there? We have Diego. Diego. I'm not going to write the full name because I can't see the full name. We have Ghost. Oh, no, Ghost, you're a team member. So sorry, you fucked. We got Jonathan. Or Nodge. I know how to spell Jonathan backwards because of you. I never would be able to do that. That is how small my brain is. Anyway, Doppel. you're on the list. And who else we got here? We got our Ricky. It's kind of sticky. You'll probably get one anyway, right? Yeah. And I'm considering Woku's as well. So McDonald Duck, you have made the list, sir. All right. That is all of the Moki. No, Prism Ranger, of course. Of course. The asshole himself, the butthole owner, Prism Ranger is in the building. Yes. Okay. So that's all the Moki NFTs. Now, let's just add fucking start because he's a prick and he's getting one anyway. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 23 slots left. All right, 23 slots left. So there is no fair way to do this. You are going to have to post. Okay, Ghost in Your Hill. There's 22 spots left. All right, cool. Yeah. Favoritism is what it is. Arcane. Oh, I'm seeing another Moki NFT. Arcane is in there. And now we have 25, right? There's 25. My chat is delayed. I'm so sorry. Geese has... Okay, Geese, you fucking have a Moki NFT. Okay. Everyone's changing them now. This is what the encouragement was for. Change those fucking PFPs. Penguin, you're on there. XYG. We're going to give out... Oh, fuck. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's now 20. There's 20. So the first of those 20... And yes, we're going to be here for a minute. So get comfy, stick around. First of those 20. The first one I see to answer correctly this question... What did we say was the priority NFT if you wanted an NFT in Runiverse was... Ooh, David GG lands a spot on the list. David, congratulations, my brother from another. He's on there. Wizard, you're all right. You get it. You're right. You got it. You got it. It is what they said to get first. The next question for you guys today, and it's the first answer that gets the nugget, gets the chicken nugget today. We spoke about one thing being the Puffverse mint. How many days do we have until the Puffverse mint? 6 is the answer. 6 is the answer. Mr. Cammy, Mr. Bacon, get it ready. It's a CBT that you're making. We now have 18 slots left. Oh, will it be you? Will it be you? Okay, more stuff that we spoke of today, but I'm going to ask you guys which of the development team was on the stage that doesn't have blonde hair? Oh. No, it's not me. It's not me. I'm not on the development team. I am not. Ash, Trevor lands a place on the list. Mr. Trevor with a 3. Shout out to you, Trevor. I hope you are getting deep in the Runiverse. It seems like a game that would definitely suit you, bro. But it was Ash. It was Abu. Ash, Abu. If you know Abu, you know Ash. If you know Ash, you probably know Abu. But Abu's name is Ash. There you go. You found something new today. What else are we going to do right here? Okay. There are. It's not. The answer will never be me. So there's no need to spam Gila. What was it in the chat that Sean was asking for in regards to get for a wizard? What specific wizard component did Sean want? It was not a wand. It was not a pony. It was not a staff. It was not a reptile. Ooh, it was a look, right? It was something that they had. That was something that they were, all right? It was something that they were. I'm not giving it to you, Trevor, but that's a little leak. Bold with a beard is correct, Mr. Robocop. Welcome, my robot friend. You are a Ronin bot for sure. You're on the list. You are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 16 slots left. This is going to be a long one, lads and ladies. Stick around. Okay, let's go with this one right here. This is going to be an easy one because we need to fucking hurry this up. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to be here forever. What is it that we are... That's too fucking easy, actually. I gotta pump. What? Okay. I'm gonna play you a little video right here. What is the name of the fur that is revealed from the common egg? Oh my God, Labada. That was the fastest answer we've had yet. Labada said rainbow before I even finished my fucking sentence. But well done to you, Labada. You are on the list for the CBT. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. I'm going to write the full name so I don't miss any of this. And God, I hate the fact that I'm going to have to collect all of your Ronin wallets. So if you would kindly send me a DM ahead of time, that would make sense. You guys can see this list, right? Confirm. I'm going to need long forms as well. So sorry. Need the long form. Need the OX. I can't wait till we sort that and that RNSs just work universally across the board anyway. Yes. So let's think of another one here. The premium bounty board is going into effect pretty damn soon. You can see here 3 days until we go live. What is the amount of score needed on the standard? Oh my God, you guys are fucking ridiculous. N, Moki's left sack. Oh Jesus. Well, we can't give it to the left sack, can we? We could give it to the right one, but not the left one. N, your name is just N. Are you from the Pokemon series, Black and White? Maybe. Yeah. You won it. Well done. Congratulations, N. Man said yes. Is that actually the reason for the N name? Because that's really cool. If so, it's one of my favorite games, Pokemon Black and White, Blaze Black.
Fun fact,
Yeah.
N used to be my color a few years ago.
Hey, oh look who the fuck's back, hey!
Yeah, we're back.
Hey, we just
What are we
handing
doing?
out.
Giving away shit.
We're giving away CBTs right now. I'm giving them a quiz. We have 15 slots left, so 15 more questions. And I'm basically just going through things that happened today on today's show. So I'm fucking freeballing like a motherfucker right now. You know, it is fun.
Hey, that's how we do it, bro.
That's how it goes, right? That's how it goes. Okay. What was the total number of Ragmon that we have confirmed that will exist? Chris, in the mix. You gotta be quick, bro. You gotta be quick. Were you as quick as Chris? You were not. You were not. Chris rules. 112. Congratulations, you have made the list. 14 more questions to go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, where do we go? I'm going to do an off the fucking cuff one. What was the score of the England-Spain game yesterday? I really don't want to give it to you. This might be correct in terms of the home and away teams that were in the standings, but no one ever says 1-2. You are so American if you say 1-2. But it was. If England is on the right side of that scoreboard, it was 2-1 to England. Come on, you fucking Lions. We're going to the final. Ha, Stark. You can't beat Spain, and we can. But welcome to the list.
You do realize you haven't beaten them yet, right? So you can say that to me.
What do you mean? We beat Spain?
You beat Netherlands.
Oh, we beat Netherlands? Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
It's early in the morning. Hey, leave me alone. I'm gonna regret that one. That was bad. That was actually really bad. Anyway, let's not remind myself of it.
Going in the chamber, that one.
I literally said what was the score yesterday of the England-Spain game, and they said 2-1, and it was right, but it was Netherlands. Yes, it's confirmed. Yes, awesome time. See, general knowledge, it wasn't Spain. Yes, thank you, Robocop. I am an idiot. It's confirmed. It doesn't matter. It could be Ronin stuff. It could be anything. It could be anything that we have in our ecosystem. Now, this one's going to be a specific one because I'm actually I'm upset. Every week I've been hosting the trilogy watch parties. We've been having 400 to 1,000 people each stream, which is good. Thumbs up. Every stream I've requested for 50 comments on the stream, right, of ticker Ron. That's all I wanted was $ Ron as a comment for the last 4 weeks, right? That's been the request. We haven't achieved it yet, so this week I hope to achieve it. But on that same topic, what is the trilogy's current record in this year's season? Trevor, stop answering. You're on the list. Ragnar has made it. We are shit. We are 0-4. It's true. We're actually 0-4, and it hurts my ego and pride to have to sit there and watch the games.
We're down like crypto is how I would put it.
Yes, we are fucking down bad right now. We are down bad. But yeah, congratulations, Ragnar. You are on the list. Now, what is the top volume project on the Mavis market? It will be Moki soon. There it is, Matata. No, wait. Oh, it was Pow Pow. Pow Pow. Pow Pow. You are on the list. It is Wild Forest with those units. They are booming. Pow Pow. Send me your Ronin wallet. Okay. How many is left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have 10 slots left. Any of you guys have any questions? I have more in my mind, but I want to pass the puck here. Kind of still in the puck, skating around with it. No? Okay, cool, awesome. What is the new mechanical integration with Classic that is coming next season? What is the name of the thing that is coming?
Some might even say tingy.
No, nobody says tingy.
Why do you hate that word so much, bro?
It's cringe as
Tingies.
fuck. It's cringe as fuck.
All I know is that I love it because Gilla hates it.
Yeah. Here we are. Nobody has this answer. Oh wait, I'm not looking. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yes. Garguario. Welcome to the list, my sir. Garguario. Send me your running wallet, brother. Yes.
What type is the #1 Axie on top sales right now on the marketplace? Jesus, how are they so fast? God damn it.
What was it? Plant.
Bird, but like the first answer is correct, and it was like 5
Milliseconds. Yeah. Hey, yo. These guys are in it. Dan the man with 2 N's because 1 was not enough. You have made the list. 8 more slots. It's getting down to the wire. Xanatos, what the fuck are you doing? Let's continue with some of these questions. All right. What have we not covered? Okay. Here's one.
Aperon.
We haven't covered Aperon. Do you want to give an Aperon question?
I feel like it'll be too hard.
No, hard. We need it. Oh god.
You know what I mean? How about I'll do one easy, one hard.
Yeah, fuck off. I knew that was gonna get clipped. I knew.
One easy, one hard. Okay, the easy one, guys. Where is the grand finals of the LAN event happening?
Oh my god, Left Sack immediately said it.
I mean, he did say it.
Well.
Yeah, A-Well said it, bro.
You like said China? You don't know that Hong Kong is its own fucking thing? Like, what the fuck is wrong with
It's Hong
you?
Kong, guys. It's Hong Kong.
God damn.
Didn't China repossess that?
I mean, probably. They're like the fucking bailiffs, aren't they? Well, welcome to the list, my sir. Send me your own address. Now for the hard one.
The hard one. Okay. What skill in the game lets you copy a card that you previously played?
I know this one.
Bam said it, bro.
Yeah, he got it.
That was fast, bro. What the fuck?
Bro is ready, trigger finger steady. 6 more slots on the list. Oh god, who's gonna be in this party? We don't know. Okay, here's one from today's show. Where was it that me and Bear Snake met? And you can't say the event name. The event name is not good enough.
Yep.
Honestly, Trevor, I'm going to ban you. Xanatos!
I think it needs to be super specific, like where and
I
what.
fucking said where, bro. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I said you can't name the event name. Xanatos?
You're not listening, bro.
Xanatos, you made the list by the skin of your fucking teeth, mate. 5 more slots to go. 5 more slots to go. In the toilet cubicle, yes, question mark. I definitely add a question mark to that one.
Oh, I thought you wanted to get it. I thought you wanted it to be more specific.
What, San
There is
Francisco?
a more specific. It was the Pixels party.
Oh, yeah, I didn't expect them to do all of that, you know? Anyway, okay, fuck. Now I'm stumped. Why do I get stumped when there's 5 left? I don't know. Yes, you should send your address to Gila. Oh, God, I'm fucking tired, but we are going to go Moki's Corner right after this. All right. What do we do? Okay, actually, I've got one. Who in the Ronin community is known as the detective? Asterisk. She got it. But Trevor, seriously, Trevor. Like put your dick in your hand or something instead. Like just please, bro. Because I'm seeing I'm almost saying it. I'm like, oh, it's fucking Trevor again. All right, you'd be on the list 5 times if you were able to. But yes, congratulations, Asterisk. How do you say it? Is it Asterisk?
Asta. We just call her Asta.
Asta.
Astariste. If I could play a soundboard right now, I would play one, and it's where she says, "Ice cream's so good."
Asterisk's voice is actually so soothing. You really need to do an ASMR. Anyway, let us continue. Where are we going? We're gonna go somewhere. I don't know why I'm looking at this on the screen to ask the question, because I'll give you guys the clue. If you're on the stream on Twitch or X right now, you'll get the clue. But you're not in the Discord chat, are you? No, you're not, you fucker. Okay.
Moku one?
Oh, hey. Funny you say that.
You know?
Okay. What was the mint supply yesterday? Not the total supply, the mint supply. Matata. Congratulations, it was 4,200. 4,200. Matata. Hakuna Matata. Oh, it's not Matata, it's Mat Atroxa. Or Atrox. Yeah, Atroxa. I guess. Semio Ronin. Thank you, sir. We are now in the final few questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. The final three for the CBT. What is the heaviest nation of community members, the most heavily represented nation of the community members for Lumaterra itself? I see some correct answers, but they're already on the list. And the winner is, can we give it to Divine Eggy? Is that a Moku community member? I guess it's Divine Eggy. Divine Eggy, send me your Ronin wallet. You made the list. Okay. Now, we're in the weeds. It's the last 2 questions. We're going to have to make it a little bit difficult here. What was the name of Moku before it was Moku? Sleep. You made the. Oh, some people said super whales, and that was also true. But we were going for the one before, like right in chronological order of before. So sleep. You made the list, sir. Send me that Ronin wallet. Congratulations. The final question, Logic. Hey, this one's going to be the hardest one yet.
Okay.
What is the date in which Ronin delegated proof of stake went live?
I don't even know this. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm going to have to search it. I'm seeing a load of answers. I'm going to find the answer now, and hopefully I can fucking find the answer, to be honest with you. Oh my God, I'm an idiot.
Kirika, the question was, what is the date of Ron Steak?
I don't know why I went to GitHub like I can fucking read that shit.
Right there. Ronin launches Ron staking function and announces something.
Where?
Right there. Below.
You said, yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Okay. Aha.
Whatever the date is.
April 12th. Oh my God. Let's go to the top of where you guys started sending dates. July 6th, July 15th with no year. Can't give it. June 25th, April 23rd. No, you were close. July 15th, 2023. No. No. I mean, arguably, no. No. Everybody went for July 1st. Someone said April 13th. But the winner is Shri Harsha.
I'll just have you know that Shri typed it after you said it out loud on stream. So it was...
Okay, no, we're rugging that question. That question was fucking terrible. There you go. You know.
It's also location based.
He's gonna be mad at me.
I googled it. Shri, I'm so sorry. Here comes another question. Hey.
I'm sorry, Shri. Don't hate me.
Yeah.
The question.
Here we go.
Run to go to work.
I love you, bro. I'll see you next week. Tomorrow. Awesome stuff. All right, this is the final question. This is the final slot on the list. The question is, what is the question?
What the fuck? Idiot.
Oh, bro. Oh my God. Okay. Let's.
Wait. Let me DM it to you.
Okay.
They have to pay close attention to us if they know this.
Okay.
Don't leak it.
The suspense. Ooh, okay. This one, we did speak about this. Logic has mentioned it multiple times. I'm still not reimbursed for it, but where did me and Logic secure our PC setups from? Name the store. The name of the store. We said it often. You have to really be a Ronin Radio fan for this. Alibaba, that's funny because that was where I got the ROG from, but no, it's not this. Best Buy, no. Starforge, no. Oh, someone's close. Someone is close. Amazon, no. McDonald's, definitely no. Ghosting, no, but close. And you're already on the list. Pow Pow's already on the list. Oh no, Ghosting was on the list, but anyway. We gotta give it to Libra, but I think they had some help. Oh, he had the mug. That's why. Libra, you made the list, sir. You did. Congratulations to all list members. And guess what? This is not where it ends. The next Ronin Radio show, we will give out some more. I will probably think of a much better method than this because this took maybe in itself 20 minutes. So, but I appreciate you guys for being here. I hope you had a good time today. It was a good show. We got to talk with Bear Snake. Found out a lot more about the Runiverse. Congratulations to everyone that won something today in the giveaway. That is something that happens every single show in some way, shape, or form. So, you always know to stick around. And yes, we'll be heading over to Moki's Corner to play some silly crypto games if you would like to join us. But dive deep into the Lumiverse, into the Runiverse, and yeah, man, have great weekends. We will see you tomorrow for the egg reveal party we'll be hosting right here, and it starts at 6 p.m. but the revealing will begin at 7 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. Bring a drink, bring your favorite memes, bring all of that shit. Just bring everything. All right. Big thank you to Bill Gaines, still here, bro. Big love to you, and thank you to all of our speakers that joined us on today's show.
It'll be 6 p.m. EDT, so it's 6 a.m. for you guys in C. It is quite early, but get alcohol anyways, dude. Just drink. Fuck it. Start your day with alcohol, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like just get drunk, bro. Who gives a fuck?
For real. I mean, I'm gonna be here. I'm not even going with beer. It's a fucking liquor occasion. So, oh, look at this.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm getting some tequila, bro. Yo, what's up, Bruce?
What's going on, guys? What's up, Bill?
What's up, Bruce?
How you doing,
Hey.
man?
I'm doing excellent. Obviously, Forgotten
Yeah.
Runes is coming to Ronin. Like,
Dude, I was so happy when I heard. I've been holding back from buying a wizard while the whole thing got worked out. But now I'm gonna go shopping.
Can you shop for me, please?
I don't know the first thing. I've been looking, but like I just have both a legal and a personal rule to
wait.
To never buy an asset until it's formally announced. So
Yep.
I saw them
Right
going.
on.
I was like, I fucking.
Yo, I heard Bruce. I heard our Moku team is getting a wizard airdrop.
Yo, first of all, please don't spread anything like that.
Just kidding.
We are obviously super excited to work with the Forgotten Runes team on all things coming to Ronin. So I don't know. Whatever collaboration makes sense for them and for us is what we'll do.
Cool.
Bro, I was in Dota's DMs when you launched the CyberCons campaign on Ronin.
We had a conversation.
I was like, dude, you need to check this out. Like, this is what you need for our community. Oh yeah. We hopped on.
Yeah, we literally talked about it. Yeah.
I've been in their ear about it since you guys fucking first launched, bro.
Yeah.
I've been a big advocate for you guys. I've been a big advocate for Ronin. I've been in their ear. I'm telling them like, this is the place you wanna go. So yeah, I'm super stoked to see the collaboration that happens there.
Yeah.
If you guys need advice on what to look for in a wizard, I can give you a couple pointers if you want.
Yeah, right now I'm looking at mushroom based ones. So like I see Pyromancer Myko of the Capitol. So aesthetically the mushroom is my vibe, but I don't know what's what. Seems like he has a little fox.
So non-human heads are always demanding. Everyone loves the non-human heads. They're pretty sought after. So you can't go wrong with the mushroom head. I've been wanting a mushroom head. But yeah, you just can't justify spending more money on NFTs, bro.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
One thing I would
is there
recommend.
any for like PvP stuff or not really, Bill?
None of the attributes are gonna matter in the game. The only thing that's going to matter is if you have a 100% unique character avatar, right? So unique head and body combinations are gonna give you a totally unique avatar in the game. So I have one. I advocate that that's like something that you should look for. I think in the future they're going to be really sought after because, there's some combinations where there's like 20 plus of the same one. And you're just going to be looking like whoever's using those wizards, right?
Yeah.
Like I had an identical one to my friend and we just stood next to each other. The same skin.
Druid Gully of the Wood is one of the hardest names I've ever.
Gully. Yeah, I
Druid
like it.
Gully of the Wood.
He does some stuff. He does.
He's doing some activities.
Oh man, yeah.
And how
I'm
about
glad
the
you're here,
runes,
Bruce.
Bill? I mean, I probably shouldn't be looking at OpenSea, right? I should look at the Forgotten Runes marketplace.
Yeah, so there's two. There's Forgotten Market, which is our original community made marketplace. I think it's a little easier to navigate than the new marketplace. And then there's the new marketplace that they just launched 2 days ago. So yeah, you can look at either one of those. They'll both provide the same information. I'm just more used to Forgotten Market, and so it makes it a little easier for me to navigate personally. They both aggregate all of the other markets that you could purchase from. So SudoSwap, NFTX, OpenSea, Blur, you name it. They're all on there. So yeah, that's the best way to view.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically,
I think I'll just get like a
OpenSea
warrior.
is the worst way to view
Yeah, it is.
just about any collection ever
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, I'm on
Warrior-
Forgotten Market now, and it does look pretty smooth. Like it's pretty straight up.
By the way, while you guys are looking, there's a giant Hantao headed towards Egu Island, towards the Egg Center. So I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh my god, we are. I'm not even ready for how much degeneracy is going to come out of Moku over these next few months.
Yeah, he's honestly, I think if he reaches the Egg Center, the entire reveal is canceled.
Oh my god, we have to stop him.
that's
We
canon.
must stop Hantao.
I think that's canon.
Nice. Hantao here to destroy
Also-
our eggs.
Speaking of cults, the entire Moki Paradise channel was taken over by Long Moki loyalists, and they were praying to Long Moki for
Yeah,
think,
what
like,
what is it about
35
Long?
minutes straight.
What is it about Long Moki?
I think Long Moki is a canon god in our universe.
Ah, I
Shout out
need.
to Brent Coffee,
She draw Long Moki.
who's Bill. Have you ever seen Long Moki?
I don't think so.
On, I'll put it in the channel. Try to find Long Moki.
Yeah, he's just out here, just shaking his shit.
Yo, how do I? I'm gonna sound old. Forget it.
Please ask a question. It's a safe space.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna.
It's a safe space, bro.
No, it's not.
How dare
How about
you?
weapons, Bill? Like, do the weapons matter? Not at all, right? This is all just like aesthetic.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a little alpha in here. There is a warrior combination event that is coming soon, and I don't know what the hell is gonna go down at all, but we know that it is a combination event, so I imagine that you may be able to take traits from other warriors. Does the weapon matter? Not. I don't know. I know that there is a giant spreadsheet with all sorts of values, and that's going to be incorporated into the warrior combination event. So, not really, but also maybe.
Got it. Yeah, I don't know what. I'm just gonna get a warrior. I feel like it's.
You're already in there, bro. Min maxing.
Dude, 0.6 for wizards is just. I'm fucking broke, dude.
Yeah, I'm broke too.
Fuck.
No, we're priced out over here. Yeah, warriors are a great option. I also have a baby, you know. Try to find a warrior that can take your baby along.
Yeah, Forgotten Rudiverse. It just looks like I could get lost in it, so I'm pausing heavy involvement right now until I'm prepared to get lost.
Bro, the game is pretty damn addicting. Like even when I was playing in the public or the private beta, like we were playing the hell out of that game. It was like 4 of us just grinding. It was other guy Justin and Matto, myself, and one other, and we played that game for like I want to say 17 hours over 2 days.
Nice. Yeah, we need some shit like that in Ronin, bro, to be honest. This is why I was like, it's so big, because like we just haven't had that MMO yet, and yeah, we got really excited about Lumaterra. This kind of covers different angles, and then it has the transmedia effect too, which I think is gonna do really well. Touchfish. Fuck you, coin. Sorry, I'm playing Mokipochi. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a big wave. Especially after talking with Bear Snake and kind of experiencing more of you guys' community that are already existing, I'm ready. I'm so ready to have a game that's like that.
You're gonna get so much more lost in everything else that's going on beyond just the game. I think that they have a really good platform that they're trying to build. They're trying to empower creators. They're trying to get people interested in making lore into the community and reward them for doing so. We also have a DAO. So if you own a token and you want to put in a proposal to the DAO, we do have a war chest there that can be used to fund community projects. And there's also an art DAO, the Ministry of Arts, and that's open for token holders who have an artist that they want to commission a piece of art from. So you can just submit a request for, like, they're looking for, the $300 to $500 range. Yeah. So get a character token, find an artist you like, and get them to make some art for your token, and you're already getting more than the value of a warrior there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, alpha. You stick around, you find some shit out, bro. That's what happens. It happens here. It happens in Moki's corner. That's what we're building right here. It's been good though, man. I'm glad to see the involvement, of the community so far, and the hype around the game coming, Runiverse coming to Ronin, and in general for Ronin Radio, bro. I feel like we have a higher community participation in here than we have had on X Spaces. So that's very good to see. We appreciate you guys for being here for that. Yeah, I'm wrapped up in this Moki Pochi game right now, so you're probably gonna get very little out of me.
Multiplayer is underway.
Let's go.
Moki Pochi. We're gonna be able to. We're also gonna be able to skin it.
So like backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah. So like ideally, like the goal is gonna be to you can have a bunch of different skin front ends, and they all connect into the same multiplayer. Like multiplayer user base. Mm-hmm. So it should be fun. We should be able to integrate other communities on Ronin into it.
Interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you can have a Moki Pochi front end. You can have a Forgotten Runiverse. Forgotten Wizards Cult. You can have a Kydro. All with the same player base.
Oh, yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. A PvP is I'm ready for that. I'll be playing some of that for sure.
Yeah. Yep. We're trying to build in to matchmaking and rooms.
Okay. Yes. So it'd be orderly. Would it be like on request? It's not like you can just queue.
Yeah, no, it'll have matchmaking where you can queue in, and you can also create a room where like you and Logic, like you can give Logic like a code, for example, and you
Yeah.
guys can just join and play against each other.
Okay.
Works
I'm with you.
well for some sort of interview formats.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Bear Snake on the confirm for that too, so we're gonna have a Moki Mates show with Bear Snake. That would be fun. Seems like
Let's go.
the perfect type of character to get that going. Heidi faded us, bro. We're gonna have to get another date for her. She faded.
Oh, Heidi?
Yeah, she faded. She just wasn't available on the time that we set, so.
I'm gonna send her a GIF on Slack.
Okay, yeah. We want a Heidi. We want a Heidi feature at some point. I'm fucked here, right? Yeah.
All right. I have to go prepare for a 12 p.m.
Awesome. Hey, listen, I don't know why we extended it for this long.
My guy, you gotta get better at this.
Yeah, well, I was just playing for the daily, so I wasn't really in it to win it, and I was half like, should I be paying attention to the conversation right now and participating and still hosting? Because we are still live, but it's not really, it's not really the Ronin Radio right now. Listen, yo, it is what it is. Thank you so much, Bruce. You go get ready to do some work, mate, because some of us have to work, of course. Bill, yeah, love that you came through today. Really glad that this is happening as well. So we'll stay close in contact as things progress, and yeah, man, let's have some cool shit. Logic, yeah. W, you're just W for being Logic. I'm sure you're probably working now as well. So I'll be the only degenerate not working. And where do degenerates who are not working but looking to just exist go? They go to Moki's Corner. So I'll catch you all in there. Thank you guys for coming through. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And we will be back on Tuesday. And don't miss tomorrow for the reveal party. And by the way, go and fucking stop Giant Hantao right now. I don't even know what that means. But if Hantao is bigger than he is IRL, he must be stopped. He must be stopped. Pow Pow, I have your message. You can relax your batty hole. It will be done. What needs to be done. Stop the fucking Giant Hantao. Much love. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you tomorrow at the reveal party. Okay, peace. Much love. Blah, 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 blah. Moki's ballsack. Goodbye.